We're live, we're recording, everything is going on. Let's do all chat. Everything is out there. Oops, I opened RetroArch by accident. Of course,
oh, good. You put
full screen mode.
You put the best footage. Everyone loves this game.
Well, because it's colorful, that's why.
Yep. We probably sold like 50 copies of this game just from playing the footage.
Oh boy. Man.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. My gracious goodness. We're live, everybody. Get it out there. Share it.
Where is everybody?
They'll be here.
Where y'all at?
We had 32 people in here last week. I don't know who the hell were the 32 people, but we had them in here.
Nice.
That was our highest last week. Usually it takes a couple of minutes. Yep. Mental 9R is in here. RWK's in here. What's going on, guys?
What's up, Mental? What's up, RWK?
Weston's here. I had a
Weston's
great show.
Always number one.
I had a great show last night, Mental, on Gaming After Dark.
It was really good.
It's always a fun time. I'm here. You're good to go. Nice. Okay. All right, let's get started. I was gonna say let's get with it. Hello and welcome to Game Complainers, episode 587. I'm your host Perry.
Co-host Anthony.
And Frank.
And Fred.
And Cody is in the chat. What's going on, Cody? How you doing, man?
Yo.
Cody Rhodes. Oh my gosh, are you okay?
He is not okay. He has a busted eardrum.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Travis Scott legitimately smacked him in the side of the ear, and he busted his eardrum, and he was bleeding from his ear.
What a fucking
Because he's untrained, and they shouldn't let people like that in the ring. Oh, what?
I really hope
untrained and high. It's exactly what we need.
I really hope that this is a lesson for fucking.
No, they're gonna make him a wrestler. But let me tell you something, Anthony. He's got a receipt coming.
Really?
He's gonna be welcome to the WWE with a broken nose.
Oh yeah.
Hockey fan, what's going on?
Man.
It is crazy.
Makes me so mad. Like I didn't even know that. Holy shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's crazy. That's insane.
It's all over the internet, man. This guy broke his eardrum. He might have permanent damage from that.
We didn't know that he was gonna smack Cody, and it's just like that was rough, man. That sitting through that was rough.
Right.
That was tough with Triple H.
Oh my god.
It was a good pay-per-view though.
Yeah, I enjoyed
at least the ending. Obviously, I didn't see the whole thing, but
the whole show was really good.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna talk badly about Xbox, so get your popcorn because I'm completely confused on what's going on. I think the internet's completely confused of what's going on, and we're gonna talk about it. I wasn't really gonna touch Xbox because it's the same stuff every week, but it's so much drama. It's like, it's annoying. It really is. I'd like a week not to talk about them. And I was hoping that it was going to be this week. And then more leaks get leaked out.
Their little minions never shut up. That's the problem. And then they put
their
foot in their mouth.
They tell them to put whatever out, whether it's true or not.
Right.
I don't even think these guys putting the info out are purposely putting out false info. I think the company is just like, here, say this. Here, say that. Ooh, I heard this. I heard that. And it's like,
what's going on? I haven't heard about what's being said now.
So now they're saying the next console has internally been delayed till 2027. And Gears E-Day is this year. But Gears E-Day is not this year.
Yeah, so it's that back and forth crap.
But Call of Duty is being developed for the next console, which is 2026's Modern Warfare 4. But if the console's not coming out next year, then what the hell are they developing this game for? Like, none of this makes sense. And by the way, Anthony, you know what the next console supposedly is?
What's that?
The Brooklyn.
Oh boy.
They didn't want to waste their money from the
Brooklyn that we did our breaking news segment at 2:00 in the morning that one time.
Oh yeah.
The
Not
Brooklyn,
something-
aka the slim Xbox Series X, the canister.
For the canister, and instead they wasted our time with the digital Series X, and it's like, okay, so you just scrap those plans, and then doesn't
Stevie
make
Mac, what's
sense.
up?
It
Well,
just doesn't make any sense to me.
the Brooklyn is from the leaks from 2022.
Is it just going to be the same specs? That's not a new console then. It's just a new
That's
design.
what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know what's going on.
Wouldn't that be something?
If that was like if they said, okay, it's not the specs of the Brooklyn or the Series X, but it's that design and it's a new machine, and then you're going to charge X amount of dollars for it, okay. But like, even then, it's like, what are you actually doing with this console? Like, you really are.
This is what they're telling people, though.
And then it just gets rehashed online, basically.
So wait a minute. If it's delayed to 2027, okay. Once again, we have to wait to be Xbox fans. Wait. I'm tired of fucking waiting. God damn it. I am tired of waiting for you motherfuckers. You are a $1 trillion, $3-4 trillion company. You can't get this shit done. I know that they have budgets and they can't use all the $3 trillion. I get that, but you really can't get a competent set of people to get this thing done. And by the way, 2027, if it's delayed internally, that's more of a chance of this thing getting canceled. Because the consoles aren't selling right now to begin with. They're dropping. Brian, what's up, man? Stevie Mac.
What's up, guys? This seems so counterproductive because like those sales, it's not like they're seeing that increase in sales. So it's not even. I just don't. I really don't.
2 more
understand.
years of it not selling again. Like, we're already down to barely selling.
Hey
Now
guys,
2
keep
more
on
years of
waiting.
this-
Waiting.
Because even with
Stay on
Gears,
Game
like, let's
Pass,
just say-
everybody. Don't leave.
Yeah. Hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah. It's like that's even with Gears. If let's just say if Gears comes out this fall, that's a huge stretch. That's still not going to push consoles.
No way.
It's not going to.
It's going to give me a free game to play in Game Pass, so I don't have to buy any games.
It will sell some. Like, I'm not trying to discount Gears. Everyone knows listening that, like, I love Gears. We all do on this panel.
We all love Gears of War.
It's just like, that's at this point in time, people aren't going to, I don't know. That's just not going to be like, oh, that's enough to be like, it's time to move a new machine. Now, if you had a Gears lined up when a machine came out and it was a launch of a new machine,
we know they can't do that, Anthony. They can't get their stuff together with the launch.
Because I would say don't put Gears out this year. If you're going to do a console, wait till the console comes out at that point. And I understand I'm saying, oh, I'll wait for it, even though we're complaining about waiting. But you get what I'm saying. Put it out. The smart thing to do is put it out with a new console overall. And that would just be like the launch version of that game. And you could have it on the other consoles, but like if they're making a whole new machine, that would be the smartest thing. They didn't have Halo come out because that had to get delayed. So Series X didn't even come out with like a powerful like punch to the face for a launch, which is what it should have done, but it didn't. So with this, it's like we don't even know what this console is. And I think that I don't know. I personally, if I were them, I'd just be like, all right, Gears 20th anniversary 2026, November 7th, 2026. That's the 20th anniversary. Just make it that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It might not even come out in the next couple of years.
They don't care about anniversaries, man. They're so far gone.
Yeah.
This company has a huge disconnect with their audience. They just want to make the money. They just don't care. Which they all do. They all want to make the money. We get that. Nobody is loyal to the fan base. Now, but the thing is, you have a fan base. Like, when you tell a fan base to go away, you're not going to make as much money. That's all we're saying here. We like Xbox. We love Xbox. But the problem is, what are they doing?
Yeah, I mean, it's been
It's like your fucking wife starts banging a bunch of guys. You're like, well, I love my wife, but I can't do this no more. She ain't listening.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely a disconnect between what the fans actually want and what the consumers want versus what they're trying to push. I just think that's a clear miscommunication. There's no, they used to really be kind of more on the pulse of the fans, and now, like you said, if they're giving this information to people and they're just kind of tweeting it, and again, these are all leaks, right? Leaks, so we don't know like exactly what's going to go down, right? But if we're hearing rumblings of this other machine, that's not a surprise. It's turning 5 this November for them, for everybody, for even PlayStation. Switch, Nintendo with the Switch 2 is the only, new contender.
It's turning 5 and all their games are on the competitor's platform.
Yeah. Yeah. So during this, run of Gen for them, it's only been just like, okay, we're kind of like laying down a little bit. The fire isn't under the
What's up, Milkman? How you doing?
Yo.
Acknowledge
So
it.
when the fire's not there, it's clearly showing. Instead, it's just like, hey, stream our stuff on anything. And I did play Resident Evil 2 this past weekend at the shop, and it was streamed. I did actually finally play it streaming, and it actually ran pretty damn good, right? But that's the kind of stuff that they're leaning towards and they're trying to fight for.
Richard,
we're just going to put that in there and just like move on with our ideas, for the future. So this console, if this is the last console, why on earth would it be just like a Brooklyn reskinned, I don't know. That just doesn't make any sense.
Something tells me they delayed this console because they want to get people used to not having the damn console by pushing all these other ways to play. These screens, as they call it. They're hoping by 2027, people will be on more screens and they don't have to release this thing. I guarantee it.
I mean,
this is Microsoft self-sabotaging if this information is correct. And they've done that with everything. I mean, they're closing down Skype. They're moving everyone over to Teams. What happens in another 5 to 10 years when they close down Teams? Because not everybody goes to Teams. They're going to go to Discord.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, we don't have many people on Teams, so we're going to have to shut this shit down. This is what they always do. I don't know, man. I don't know. If this information's accurate, it's not looking good. It's a slap in the face.
Yeah. And we'll obviously see what... Oh, go ahead.
I just don't see them manufacturing this thing for 2 more years when nobody's buying it. Like, literally, why would they keep even producing the Series X at this point? Like, they can't get rid of the ones they have. So you're telling me for 2 more years they're going to crank these things out and send them over here or whatever, or make them here, or whatever they're going to do? Like, that just doesn't add up. I don't know.
Plus, you got the tariffs, so this shit's going to be expensive on top of it.
Yeah. I mean,
there's a lot of things going against electronics right now. So, I mean, if you can grab one of these machines now, grab them, because you're going to be paying a little bit more possibly in the next couple of months for the next few years.
And get the Switch 2 immediately, because they're already manufacturing them now. So hopefully they won't be affected, that we'll get it fast enough. But if this thing comes out in the fall, we're screwed. This is going to be expensive. But if it comes out like in the spring or summer, we might just
and then you got the tariffs, which is going to make it higher, and then you got the scalpers, which is going to make it even more higher. Like, we're being priced out of gaming to begin with.
Yeah.
We're already priced out of the PC market. I mean, what's going on with the PC stuff right now is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Remember at Best Buy today? What did we see? They had one graphics card left.
We saw a rare Pokemon. What was this thing?
A wild 3050 appeared.
A brand new 3050 at Best Buy in Poughkeepsie.
It was the only card they had, I think. That was it.
A 3050. Wow. How do you still have that card?
Because nobody wants it.
That's insane.
Jeff M, what's up, man? How you doing?
It was just collecting dust in the warehouse and like, fuck it, just get this out of there. I mean, we don't have anything else.
It was like at the bottom of the lockup case, and it was like, please, somebody take me home, adopt me.
For that matter, I'm not buying AMD shit. I'm sorry, not cards. I'll take a chance on their CPUs, but not their graphics cards. Otherwise, you're gonna be paying $1,000. Bring it on. Bring it on. That's all I could say.
Jeez.
Bring it on. Here's the thing with AMD GPUs. You never hear anything. You never hear anything about them to begin with. Not even good or bad. You just never hear anything about them. You have people with AMD computers that put NVIDIA stuff in there. If it was all so good, it would be built in, right?
Yeah.
Remember we saw the pre-built today? It was AMD, but it had a 4060 in it. It was like $1,000.
Right. And I was like, yeah, if you got to buy a 4060, just buy the whole computer.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do, Mental. If I have to pay $1,000 for a card, I'll just buy a pre-built. Take the card out and put it in my whatever computer and then sell it online for like $400 or $500. Get rid of it.
Can you believe that pre-builts are cheaper now than building it? Like, that's so screwed up that we got to this point.
I know.
Crazy.
The PC market is in disarray. Any electronics right now is horrible. There's nothing wrong with them. I've used dozens of Well, how come you don't have it now?
He's so angry.
He's got a 4090.
Well, no, just kidding. Just messing with you, dude.
Yeah, he knows. Unlike a lot of other people in the damn chat room.
Yeah.
Anyway, the PC market is screwed up right now. Everything's screwed up. Now, apparently, the PlayStation, they shut down the studio today that did Until Dawn. So no matter how good that movie is going to be, you're not getting a sequel ever.
They shut them down?
They shut them down completely.
I mean, is it that big of a loss? The game is good, but...
Also, Neil Druckmann said that there will not be a Last of Us 3.
Yeah, right.
Thank God.
That's what he said.
I hope he's telling the truth. I'm done with that.
Literally at the end of the documentary they put out, The Grounded 2, he's just like, we already have plans for the next chapter.
Well, that was before HBO called him and started knocking on his door.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's making that game with Ripley from friggin' Alien. So
yeah,
if he's even involved in that, his name might just be on it.
I really wanted to put Ellie in the game.
Do we really need Last of Us 3 though? Like, honestly, like, yeah, would it be cool? Sure, but I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I think it's
like
just
Horizon.
better the way it is. Like, even though 2 wasn't great story wise, but yeah.
Are PC prices like WrestleMania tickets overpriced? Yeah, absolutely. Best value available competes favorably at the 4080. I'm just saying instead of a 4060, give it a shot. I want the 4070 or I was only going for the 4060 because it was the only card available. But now the only card available is the 3050.
It was hilarious.
I didn't even. How does Best Buy still have a brand new 3050 in stock? How is it even a thing?
I guarantee you, like Anthony said, it was empty and they just were like, oh, we got to get graphics cards out of the back. And there was just one lone like 3050 left and they threw it in the case. I don't even remember how much it was, but it was like stupid.
Okay, so sorry, real quick. They shut down the studio that did the remaster.
Ah, well, they did a good job. You know,
So
I want to say this, okay?
Not, Supermassive Games. That's who developed Until Dawn. They're not shooting them, shutting them down.
They're not shooting them yet in Minecraft.
They do the Dark Picture games.
Okay.
That studio. They're not going anywhere.
They're not going. They're making that new game that's coming out.
Yeah, yeah. So that's I just want to make that clear so people aren't like, oh, what the hell?
This is Cruisin' Blast for Nintendo Switch. It's a great game.
Recommend this game. Definitely buy this game.
The 9070 is going to be the $600, the best deal going. Well, let's see. Let's see the reviews come out because Nvidia is a complete mess right now. I don't even know who would buy any of the Nvidia cards right now at this point until they start fixing everything.
Just buy it and then RMA it for 3 months.
Oh, yeah. Let's do what Jay's 2 cents said.
Yeah, you don't need that $2,000. Just
hey, guys, Micro Center sponsors me, but I wouldn't return my card there. I would totally RMA it and just eat my $1,000 for a few months and hope the company takes care of it. Let me tell you something, Jay's 2 fucking cents. Stick it up your ass. You could plug a GPU up your ass, okay?
It'll melt.
Put thermal paste up your ass, squeeze your cheeks together, and then plop that card right in because nobody gives a shit about your opinion, you fuck. You're sponsored by them, so why would you tell me to return and get my money back, right? Of course you're gonna say, oh well, Micro Center just sponsors this video, but I wouldn't take it out on them. No, Micro Center sold me a defective card, so I'm returning it to Micro Center.
Getting your money back immediately.
I'm not buying a defective card and then sitting on it for 2 to 3 months for the company to figure out what they're doing. Screw that. Oh, because you're passing the problem along. Okay, so Micro Center's allowed to pass the problem along to me. And Micro Center, by the way, they should know better not to put it back on the shelf, right? Right?
You would think.
No, they're stupid. They'll just put it back in. Oh, this looks fine to me.
You're wicked hot. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
He's in here. RWK, he's laughing. I have NVIDIA too. I love NVIDIA, but NVIDIA doesn't love you back, kind of like Xbox. Carlos, what's going on? The man that didn't show up on Sunday.
Carlos 4090 Cruise.
4090.
He already has a 5090.
Oh, jeez.
That sounds like a normal night at Fred's. What, putting thermal paste in his ass?
Well, Fred likes a dual SLI, one on each cheek.
Hey, they don't do that anymore.
I know.
That's awesome.
I like how AMD called it Crossfire. It's like, oh my God.
It's so lame.
It's such a dumb name. We will see, Mental. I'll look for reviews on that card. Maybe that card will impress me. I was thinking about getting the Intel card, but installing drivers for that thing is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You have to install a program just to wipe out the previous drivers, and then another program to install the new drivers.
I was looking at that when I got the 4060. I was like, maybe I should try this Intel thing because it's not my good computer, but I didn't do it.
No, I don't know, man. So yeah, now that we have this going on, let's talk badly about Xbox again. Let's keep it up.
What?
So here's the thing with Xbox, okay? Going back to that whole thing. I'm sick and tired of this shit, man. It's so much drama every fucking week with this company.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The leakers are going to just do the
this
same
got
thing.
delayed. Ooh, that got delayed. This is getting leaked out. No, this is getting leaked out. This is coming out here. This is coming out then. It's like you're driving me nuts. How about you just shut the fuck up and make games?
They can't.
How much bullshit do you hear from Nintendo?
Yeah, they just do
nothing.
it.
They just come.
I'm waiting, brother. I mean, how much do you hear from Nintendo every week?
You don't hear from them until they got something to tell you. That's the best way to do it.
Hogan wants to know.
Hogan knows best. He don't know shit, actually. Hogan knows beer. Not really, but
he has beer.
He has beer.
He was over here yesterday.
He does have his beer.
Good for him. Oh, Mama Cruising Blast on the screen. Oh yeah, this game is awesome, man. We forgot to play this.
Oh yeah, we
forgot to play games in general.
I know, because we watched The Chamber, and then Sunday we were doing stuff. It was just a lot.
Yeah, the Intel thing, it seems like it's a little nuts mental. But yeah, going back to Xbox, it's always the whipping boy around here.
It's not. It's their fault.
The whipping boy.
Not the whip.
They did it to themselves, right? I'm tired of hearing about all these dates. I'm tired of hearing about these leaked rumors. And Microsoft leaks this stuff out to people. Okay? But it's like, enough with the leaks, man. This company is built on leaks and this and that and all this bullshit. And it's like, guys, just shut the fuck up and make games. Shut up and make hardware. What's with this drama? Ooh, the numbers are going down, but we're still making consoles. Ooh, the numbers are going completely down, but we're making a handheld. Ooh, we're doing this, we're doing that. It's like, shut up. Just shut up. You have some great games coming out right now. You got a VAD that came out. You have Doom coming out. Just promote those games. Stop leaking shit out.
You know, when
Microsoft just can't help themselves. They have to talk to everybody. You know why? Because they can't do it in public because they got shareholders. So they got to do the corporate speak. So they go online, they leak it to all these guys, and these guys put it out. Whether they leak out the proper info or not, they make these guys look stupid sometimes too. It's just annoying. As a fan, it's like, what are we doing here?
When Nintendo couldn't sell hardware, they quickly wrapped it up and pulled all the stuff and were like, yeah, we're going to move on from this. Like, they didn't just sit there and be like, oh,
Nintendo had drama with the Wii U because they kept saying, oh, yeah, it's okay. It's just not selling, but it's all right. And they just kept going with it when everyone was like, please, just pull it.
Well, it was a really short lifespan, though, compared to, it was only like 5 years total.
Right, but it was 5 years too long.
Yeah, after year one, we were
after year one, that thing should have been pulled.
Yeah, they tried to keep
people
it
were
alive,
begging them, please, just get rid of this machine. It's not selling anyway. Just get rid of it.
It didn't sell like barely any units in its whole life.
And then I'm hearing that the industry is in disarray or whatever because of all the cuts and the layoffs. It's like, dude, they're replacing these guys with AI. Everything's fine.
The consoles are still selling like crazy. PlayStation's still
Tell
selling.
me that there's a problem when GTA 6 comes out and Sony sells another 40 million consoles this year.
Which they will.
The Switch sold more consoles than any other console in history this year. It's like you're telling me there's something going on when like it makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. It's a complete opposite.
Yeah, well.
Oh, hardware's in trouble because my company that I like isn't doing good in it. So that means the whole industry's in trouble. No, not.
You know why Xbox doesn't sell many consoles? Because they're not shipping many consoles to begin with.
Yeah, I never see.
We have people in this chat room that work in retail, and they're like, "Yeah, we got like 12 freaking PlayStation 5s, and we got 3 Xbox Series X's." The $1 trillion company is shipping out less consoles than the competitor, which does not have trillions of dollars. Just think about that.
Well, Sony knows they want to get as many over here as they can before it's too
Xbox
expensive.
is X crap. Yeah, that's what I would call it. Too many Xbox games are coming out, though, says RWK. What games?
Yeah, right.
What games?
You know, I was just thinking of something. I don't
know. You got Avowed, you got Doom. What else? Expedition fucking 69.
Oh, that comes.
Four
that comes
score
out in
and
like
69 years ago. What are these games coming out that nobody wants to really play?
That Expedition game comes out in like a couple days, and I've seen nothing else about it. It's just like forgotten.
No, because Monster Hunter came out. More people are worried about that game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I wonder if I know Nintendo's stubborn with stuff, but I wonder if they will push up their release to get ahead of all the tariffs and stuff. Just say, hey, we have it ready. Let's get it out there.
I don't think so, man.
I mean, they've never done that before, but they want to keep that price intact. Otherwise, they're going to.
I don't think they care, Frank, because people are running out and buying the PlayStation 5 Pro at $700. They're buying the iPhone for fucking $2,000. They're buying the Galaxy for $2,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
people are running out and spending money, even though they all claim they don't have money.
Yeah.
So Nintendo's going to price what they're going to price it at. It is what it is.
If they tack an extra $50 on, everyone's still going to run out and buy it. It's not going to change anything.
Right.
So
they could do that and they could get away with it.
Yeah.
WWE releases on the 7th if you buy the Deluxe or Bloodline edition. That's okay. I can wait. I pre-ordered that game today, but it was only to get the boost and GameStop credit.
Oh, yeah.
The guy at GameStop ripped us off.
You know what? I have to go back there tomorrow anyway, so I'll look for see if he put the games on the shelf because I got to pick up my game tomorrow.
What happened at GameStop? Do we have another GameStop story for the show?
Yeah, we went to. I got my wife the VR too. I paid only like $40 in cash after that, but yeah, I traded in some 360 games, and I had the GTA 4 with the Liberty Stories or whatever. They're giving like $8 for that game, $9. So I said, whatever. The game was mint, okay? This guy's like, oh, there's a little discoloration here. I was like, you're blind. There's nothing there. Oh, no, I got to take $4 off the price of the trade-in.
Oh my god!
And then he didn't see it.
He took
Harry
the price
like,
up. He took the price off like 4 of my games. He took $13 off the fucking credit.
What the fuck?
Which
man?
is
Harry was
fine.
like, "Can I see that?" And he was looking at it, and then he said, "He goes, this is mint." And the guy's like, "Oh, I think I saw it in the light." He had to like look into the light. It's like
he
dude,
looked.
you're
He
just
double looked
scamming.
into the light again after I said that. Like, and this guy stood his ground. I was like, you know, go fuck yourself.
He was scamming.
At first, I said I'll take them all back, but then the bump. Once I got that bump, I went from like 306 to like 386. I was like, you know what? Just take these games. He took the Incredible Hulk, which had disc rot. It was like, oh, there's some discoloration here, and he took money off, and I'm like, the joke's on you. You can't even fucking sell that game.
Yeah.
So you got them in the end, at least a little bit.
I got him in the end a million times over the last like 5 times we went there.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal, but it's like, why is this guy to be a stickler?
The other lady never messes with us. She just
She
like
just took
scans
all
the
her
stuff
shit, and that was it.
And he gave you a hard time about the camera.
He wouldn't
And he
take the
gave me a hard
PS4
time.
camera. They give money for the camera.
Yeah.
I have 1 million of them at the shop. He's like, the minute I took it out, oh, we don't take those. It's like, yeah, you do. It's on your website. Then he's pretending he can't find it in the computer.
Oh my.
And I'm like, well, the manager, I named the manager, and he goes, I think he got mad when I said that. The manager said if it's on the website, you take it. And then he almost pulled that shit with Frank. He wouldn't take his Hitman.
I had Hitman 2, and he's like, "Oh, we don't take this." And I was like, "It's on your thing." And he was like, "Oh, I had to scroll all the way down to see it."
Yeah, you scan the fucking game, you moron.
This is why you'll be closed in a month. It's okay.
He looked like Scarecrow from the Batman movies. The Christian Bale Batman movie.
Oh yeah, him.
He looked exactly like that guy.
Oh god.
He probably plays Shin Zagami Tensei naked. That fucking guy.
That's why I like going to that lady. Like that's usually there.
It's all right. It's all right. They're not gonna.
You like going to that lady because she took a broken PS5. That's what.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't even turn it on. She didn't even like check it or anything. She just.
That's
like,
pretty
right.
crazy.
I would have just given her the broken controller.
Yeah, she was like, she didn't even test anything. She was like, all right, I'll take it. I'm like, okay, cool. Great.
He's about to have discoloration in his eye.
He had discoloration in his brain if he thought those discs were screwed up.
After I got the huge bump, I was like, you know what? Just take these games. That's fine. Because what am I going to do? Bring them home and resurface them? Fuck it.
Yeah, by the time you
I took a small hit on them. No big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like that. That Grand Theft Auto thing was mint. And the funny thing is, I traded an Alien vs Predator, and that game had scratches all over it, but he didn't take money off of it.
Just picking to pick at you. It's fuck off.
Yeah, he was being an asshole. He's lucky I don't call and report his ass.
Oh.
Hopefully he's not there tomorrow, but I'll see.
If he's not there tomorrow, you should tell that girl. Be like, hey, this guy, he hit us up for all these things, and there's nothing wrong with the discs.
I'll mention it. If she's there, I'll tell her because she likes us. So I'll threaten to not go there anymore.
I won't be reminded after last night what happened. I'm scared. Last night?
Wait, Hero, I'm scared. Are you Richard scared?
After what happened last night? What happened last night? John Cena turned heel scared you?
That was on Saturday. And Punk went crazy on Monday.
Do you go crazy?
Oh, yeah. He called The Rock and Cena. He's like, you're both bald frauds.
After we're done, you should watch that clip. It's amazing.
I have to watch it. Oh,
yeah.
man.
Oh, he went nuts.
I should have watched the Raw afterwards.
Good old Raw.
Netflix, though.
No, you can watch the clip on YouTube. They put the whole... You know what's good about this Netflix deal? They're not like USA where like you can't put clips up until like 3 days from now. Netflix is like, put the clips up while we're live. This way we get people to subscribe and tune in.
Yeah. I noticed that during the show they were going. I kept seeing
the minute his segment is over, it's on YouTube.
Yep.
Wow.
You don't even really have to watch. You could just watch the highlights.
So let's get back to talking evil about Xbox. We have evil things to say about this company.
Evil.
This brave little company. That's the what they call Rey Mysterio?
I love the brave little toaster.
They called Rey Mysterio what?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
The underdog?
They are not the underdog.
I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna go around the table here. This Xbox shit has to stop. This drama bullshit. dates here, dates there, this, that, and this. It's tiring. What do you think, Fred?
Well, just give me 1 second. I'll tell you what I think. Give me a second. A hot second. Oh,
I'm scared.
This fucking thing. Why do I have it? What's this for? Is this to play fucking games on? Because I don't use it to play games on it. It's just been sitting here fucking all day while waiting.
What'd you do to that thing? Looks like you scraped it against the floor.
Maybe I got some marshmallow fluff on it by accident.
Not the fluff.
I pray to God that's fluff.
I hope so.
What do you think, Fred? For real?
But yeah, no, like I've been a big fan of Xbox. Like that was one of the first like gaming systems I started on, and just the way it's going right now, it's sad. It sucks. I'm just hoping that they can get the shit together in the end, and hopefully we can actually start talking good about Xbox in the near future, which will probably never happen. But
I would love nothing more than to do a show not talking about them.
Yeah.
If there's nothing good to say. The problem is, it's so annoying. This one day it's 2025, next day it's 2026, next day it's 2020. It's like, what the fuck is going on? What are you doing? Can we have a day where they come out and say, listen, guys, the next Xbox is 2026 and it's coming out with the new Gears game? That would be great. But leak. It's annoying.
Leak.
Last week, Gears was coming out in 2026. Now 2 weeks ago, it's 2026. Last week, it's coming out in 2025. Everybody get ready. And now it's back to 2026 the next day. So what is it?
You know, we've said this before, and I think this is the key to all this. I really think that the Japanese companies, they're going to do what they're going to do, and that's it. Whether you like it or not, they never, rarely they'll put out a survey or something, but 9 times out of 10, whatever they're going to do, they're going to do. Xbox doesn't know what they're going to do. They have no idea. So they put all this stuff out there to gauge feedback. And it's
but they don't even fucking listen.
Well, that's the thing. But
look at the progression system in Halo Infinite. How many people complained about that? And you know what they did about it? Nothing.
But see, they put out the thing about now that the Gears collection is coming to PlayStation Day 1, it's going to be pro enhanced because it's going to be a little bit easier to swallow since it's been leaked out. And then they can kind of gauge the feedback. And it's that's not the way that you do that, because then it creates all kinds of misinformation.
The problem is Microsoft has to do this on the down low because of the shareholders. Anything they say publicly or put out publicly is scrutinized by the shareholders. So they have to leak this stuff out, which is ridiculous.
It's not the right way.
This is not just for Xbox. I keep saying this every fucking week. If you watch Windows Weekly, okay, which is on YouTube every Wednesday at 2 p.m., they're telling you leaks about everything at Microsoft because everyone at Microsoft is leaking stuff out to them.
Right.
It's not even just limited to Xbox. This is almost everything that they do over there.
Well, and you notice too, with
David R., what's up?
PlayStation, there's not really any direct insiders. Nate, that guy Nate who told us the Switch 2 announcement was coming, he happens to know somebody that's a developer. He didn't get it from Nintendo. Nintendo's not calling this guy up and being like, hey, say this. And PlayStation's not telling people what to say. They get it little bits of leaks here and there. And that's why we don't get as many leaks with Nintendo and Sony. But with Xbox, they have guys that are directly communicating. We've heard this. They have a Discord. They directly tell these guys, hey, put this out. And then they see
what people they get saying. Scripts from Redmond?
I mean, that's what we're hearing. Even that leaked out. How embarrassing. But that's not the way to gauge your reaction. You got to have a solid plan. You got to go with it, balls to the wall. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But they don't do that. And that's why we're where we're at. Because they try to do little things here and there, and then it comes back to bite them. Because then they get caught in lies, and they get caught spreading misinformation. So it's pointless. Dumb.
Well, sometimes the company will tell them shit, and they'll change direction, and everybody looks stupid.
Yeah, they just let them take the fall for it, and they
That's
don't
what
care.
I'm saying.
And those guys don't care either because they're getting insider information, they're getting codes, they're getting views, so they don't care. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, we're getting codes
For stupid games that you're gonna get to play for free anyway in a week on Game Pass. It's like
you know what I hate, man? When they start tweeting out, I'd like to announce that I'm playing Avowed 6 weeks early. It's like,
sold
bro,
your soul for Avowed.
Nobody gives a fuck that you're playing Avowed 6 weeks early.
No.
You have to make a formal announcement like somebody in your family died.
And why would we care about the review if we have Game Pass anyway? We're not paying for these games, so who cares? I don't care if Avowed is the worst game ever played. I'll download it, play it for 5 minutes. If it sucks, I'll erase it. Why? Like, I'm not paying. It's not like I'm paying for these games, so your reviews mean nothing.
No, but they want you to stay on Game Pass. They think if that one game gets a great review, you're going to go buy 5 years of Game Pass.
Well, I'm not, so good luck with that. And these guys are getting it
for
free
anyway. They
just fucking
dangle the carrot, Xbox. Here, oh yeah, ooh. Stay subscribed, everybody. Don't go anywhere. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, wait, we delayed it. But hey, even though we delayed it, it's still coming. Stay on Game Pass.
Yep.
Give us more money. Make us more richer.
Show stuff 5 years
and go on YouTube and fight for us and defend us, even though we're already multimillionaires and you're not.
Defend us.
I'm just saying, man, this is what this has come down to. We're defending these corporate assholes. It's like, why? We're gamers, man. We want to play these fucking games.
That's all we
want. I already paid for the machine. I'm not defending anybody. If they want to come down here and offer me millions of dollars, yeah, all right, I'll defend them. But until then, I'm the one buying this shit. They're not sending me a free Xbox. Which, by the way, they've been sending to a lot of these guys throughout the years. Even the guys that were talking bad about Xbox, like the IGNs of the world.
Oh, yeah.
They sent them all Series X's, even though that they were all Sony guys, because they thought they would change their opinion. And all these guys are like, oh, yeah, we got a Series X. Yeah, it still sucks. It's like you should have sent those Xboxes to the guys that actually give you the info. They give out the right information. But that's this company. They think they could just sway everybody.
Yeah, it's not I don't know. It just shouldn't be one of those things where you're always going to be giving out this information the way they give out.
Do you see Sony giving out their consoles to anybody?
No, but also honestly, like usually if they send you
what YouTuber did they give an PlayStation to? Did I say Sony giving Xboxes to people? Do you see Sony giving a PlayStation to any YouTubers? No,
I've never
because
seen
Sony says, you know what? If you got an opinion, you're buying this shit.
And to be honest with you, like when game companies give you codes that early, I never gotten game codes that early anyway. But even if I did, you're not allowed to post about it. You can't post it.
Well, these guys are allowed to post about it because they're getting the code early.
But you're not supposed. But like, I don't know why Microsoft allows that. When like, if I did that,
because it's free promotion, they don't have to pay anybody.
If Victor Lucas, because he did a review on Monster Hunter, he played it a few weeks early. You don't see him posting photos. Hey guys, I'm playing. Because it's like
you don't see him tweeting. You don't see Victor Lucas tweeting. I have the distinct privilege of playing.
Yeah, because normal professional companies just go with it. They're like, "This is what we're doing."
Victor Lucas will just be like, "Hey, just finished Monster Hunter Wilds. Review is coming next week." That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
You don't see him dressed up going to dinner at a fancy restaurant. I'm very privileged to announce that I'm playing Avowed today.
Yeah, it's like,
naked.
Because that's the thing. It's like people like him or people like creators that actually they know what they're doing or they're established in their own like brand. They know what they're not trying to like flex on this like weird like ego trip. It's like, dude, who gives a fuck? It's fucking Avowed. It's Doom. It's whatever. Name whatever game. It's fine.
Well, we're gonna get those Doom tweets soon. I have the distinct honor of letting everyone know that I'm playing Doom 3 weeks early.
People probably already have it. Yeah, people probably have it. Yeah.
Look how cool I am.
Good for you.
Cool. Company.
I want to say
I sold for a free game.
I want to say I had the privilege of getting Resident Evil 4 from Walmart because they sold it to me.
You should have tweeted that.
Hey, we actually did that. We actually did that though. Come on.
Well, that's the thing too. Like Perry did a video, I did a video, and people thought we were faking, we're lying. People thought we photoshopped, like we like printed out the case and shit like that. It's like, dude, they sold it early.
We were streaming the goddamn game. How did we Photoshop that?
Well, I didn't stream it, but I did a playthrough before. I did a playthrough offline basically, and then uploaded that first. So instead of my first playthrough being like on the live stream, it was like, it was just that. So it worked out. But I mean, it was still just like Walmart gave it early. So that was only 4 days early, but still.
Fantastic game, Resident Evil 4 Remake. In case anybody hasn't checked it out, they should.
Well, here's the thing.
I won't check it out until it's on Game Pass.
Only on Game Pass. Capcom's in the news, actually. Monster Hunter sold 8 million copies in 3 days. It is the fastest selling title
the industry is in disarray,
history.
Anthony. Come on.
It's company history. None of their games have ever sold that quickly. Not even RE4 Remake. But obviously, this is a more wider appeal because it's, for everybody. But it still shows you that they're just doing what they do, man. And like I said, I only played a little bit. Once I got back, I played some more. But like, they know what they're doing, man, and they're consistent. So we're just saying, with all these developers that we always talk about, every week, in and out, every month, Capcom is one of those devs where they know what they're doing and they got their stuff lined up. They got the teams in place. They obviously have multiple development teams under their whole building there, so they know who could do what and how to get stuff done. But the game, it wasn't released broken. They did what they had to do. So, 3 million 8 million.
You
copies
didn't formally
in 3 days.
announce that you were actually playing this game. I'm very upset.
I know.
You didn't say you had the privilege to play this.
I didn't have the privilege.
Yeah, exactly. The privilege.
The honor and privilege.
I had the honor to play this game.
Yeah, no, they
early, so fuck you guys.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing too. Like that,
I have the honor of not moving out of my mom's basement, even though I'm 55 years old.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is like 8 million copies. That's nothing to sneeze at, and it's good that we have some good games coming out. At least
remember when
this
this
part
show
of the year.
started and Capcom and Nintendo were in the gutter, and now they're literally on top of the industry? How weird is that?
Yeah.
Like they completely did a turnaround. Both companies were
And
destroyed.
Xbox still hasn't turned around since this show started.
Nothing has changed with them. Isn't that funny?
Sony is still ripping people off since this show started, and Nintendo, they got a little bit better. But like you said, good old Capcom got better. When we started this show, Capcom was just fucking annoying their fans. They were like, "Oh, you want Mega Man? Fuck you. He's this fat guy in Street Fighter now." "Oh, you want Mega Man? Well, fuck you. He's dead. He's not in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's like, man, they were just going after the fans. I don't know why. They had a bone to pick with the fan base. And then once Inafune made freaking Mighty Number 9, Capcom's like, oh, here's Mega Man. And we've pretty much had him ever since. But
Mighty Number 9 sucked on top of it. So,
well, they didn't know that. If they would have known that, they wouldn't have given us Mega Man. But they buckled under the pressure that this game was going to be good.
Well, remember how
and they were going to lose money,
was?
So they made really good Mega Man games.
Yeah. That game was so hyped, Mighty Number 9. Do you remember? Like everyone was like, "Oh, it's gonna come out. It's gonna be so
because
good."
Capcom was healing on the fans. They weren't giving the fans what they wanted.
It's crazy.
And then they got scared.
Well, they were in big trouble financially. I mean, they were almost out on their way out. So
they almost acquired Mighty Number 9. Remember, there was that like splash screen of like Beck and Mega Man shaking hands. And everyone's like, what's going on?
Good thing they didn't. They would have wasted money on that.
Well, yeah, and they probably would have put him over Mega Man, which is like, no.
Right.
You don't do that. I mean, Beck was all right, but he's not Mega Man. I don't care who you are. I remember when Ant was live streaming, found out the channel member, I believe Walmart was selling. Yes, that's right. Purple Herb.
Yeah. aka Mountain Arts. Or I know he has 2 channels: Mountain Arts, Purple Herb, whatever you want to call him. Yeah,
Martin Lawrence.
I was live.
Martin
Lawrence.
And now Capcom is back, says Bryant. I'm playing Avowed naked on a beach, says David R. You are? Okay.
Give the distinct honor.
Make sure you play on Game Pass. You don't buy that game, David R.
You better not buy it.
Not allowed to buy it.
No.
Yeah, I mean, that was an urgent situation. So that was just like, let's just find it. So yeah, I was playing RE2. I was trying to do all the scenarios, and then I was like, well, because Capcom does this thing where they're very guarded with Resident Evil. Like they're not like Monster Hunter. They're like, oh yeah, have the code, a couple days before, right? Day before.
You didn't announce the privilege on your website or on Twitter.
No. And
how dare you?
But like Monster Hunter was literally like a day before. And then with Shadows of Rose, that was the only thing I ever actually got early, but it was DLC. And that was only like 4 days before. No notice. So, but for Resident Evil, they don't. Now, here's the thing with RE4, you had idiots breaking embargo. And that was dumb. So that also didn't help. So, but yeah, that was a really stupid thing to see. But yeah, with RE, they're like, yeah, we'll send you a code at like noon, maybe 11. And it's like, no one's going to wait. That's why it's just better to just, if you want another copy, just request it for another machine that you want. If you're already going to buy like, the collector's edition or whatever. But, yeah, they're very guarded with that. So
you mean they didn't send you a code like Redmond? They didn't send you a script with a code and an NDA?
Nope.
Say electronically sign this, and then you can play the game early. But make sure you post online that you have the privilege of playing this game early naked for Phil Spencer.
Yeah.
And remember who gave it to you early when you do your review.
Remember
to give it a 10 out of 10 because we gave you a code.
Yeah.
Put together a bullshit review that's 10 minutes and 3 seconds long. So it hits the 10:03 on YouTube. Remember to give it a 10 out of 10.
Just remember. And Capcom told everybody
don't
to
give
buy
it a 10 out of 10.
multiple copies, so that's why they reached 8 million in 3 days. Like, please buy multiple. But yeah, it's I mean, the next game that I'm looking forward to checking out is Doom, and that's going to be this month. So we'll see.
No,
how
it's
that,
in May.
Is it in May?
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep thinking it's March. What the fuck's coming out in March?
I wish. Nothing.
Expedition 69.
Okay, so when I meant people are already playing Doom, I stand corrected. I mean, they're gonna start playing it in May or late April, not now.
I have the privilege and honor.
I have the honor and the respect.
I don't even know what comes out this month. Nothing.
I was knighted by Xbox to play this game early.
I was knighted.
I was given a ticker tape parade.
But there's so many games coming out.
What games? What are these games?
I'm looking
what do we do?
There's so many games on Game Pass or indie games. Like, I don't want to play this shit, man. I want to play the big games. Let's go. Where's Gears E-Day? Where's Silent Hill? Silent Hill. That's not an Xbox game. Where's Perfect Dark? Where are these games?
There's nothing coming out.
Silent
I'm
Hill.
looking at it right now.
I got Silent Hill right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I actually bought this game.
How could you?
What? Oh, no.
I bought it on PC, too. I'm playing Doom 2016 right now. That's awesome. I remember those series streams. Oh, okay, I read that one. Well, we have Minecraft Steve here.
Oh, I have mine down here.
Jesus Christ.
He could do the splits.
He's so horrendously ugly.
I'm just going to abuse this guy. I'm going to light him on fire.
God.
He's fatter than I thought.
Oh, he's very fat. That's a lot of plastic here.
I kind of want this creeper that they show on the back. It looks like he's fuzzy. You guys can't see it, but look, it's just Jack Black. There he is.
So I'm going to be lighting this guy on fire for a video. Now, if you guys want to donate some money, or if you want to donate a Series S, I don't even need the money. If you want to donate a Series S, I'll light this fucking guy on fire with the Series S. I will.
I've been trying to find like broken ones like online, but I can't find any. They're like cheap.
Well, even if it's working, I will light the potato on fire with this fat slob. So there you go. Looks like he's carrying a potato over here.
I have 2 of them, so if we need an extra one, we could have one.
I'll take my dad's Series S. He'll never know.
He'll probably thank you. Oh, you got that out of my life.
Finally, you got that out of my house. Holy crap.
Every time he sees it, he gets so mad at you. He's like, why did he buy me that? How much does that figure articulate?
What are you talking about?
Like the arms and legs? Like how do they move a lot, or are they really
Not
crappy?
really.
Oh, okay.
He could just do the splits, which I don't understand.
That's
no killer.
Sense. We looked at Target today. I want to see if they had any of the other figures, but they didn't have any. So
yeah, he was purchased to be lit on fire.
He's just like the stupidest looking figure ever. That's why I had to get it.
The viewership went down. Let's talk bad about Xbox again. We're speaking evilly of Xbox.
They suck so much. I'm so glad that they're failing.
Evil.
Let's talk badly about Phil Spencer.
Fuck Phil.
Put the bat signal out, everyone. Get everyone back in here.
Remembers the
sickly
streams
looking
for
Phil.
We're talking badly about a Microsoft-owned IP, Minecraft, so that's good.
So we didn't even go around the full table. We just got Fred's opinion. What do you think, Anthony, about this Xbox thing?
I mean, a lot of people hit the points already, but I would say it's, every single week there's something else. But until we finally see an official release of news, we won't know. It's just going to be a lot of back and forth on wondering whether or not things are correct or things aren't. Jeez. Holy shit.
What are you, my nephew?
But no, I mean it's yes. Oh my god! But yeah,
can we hit one of them with the hammer?
Wait.
Is this supposed to be indestructible?
I should hit one with the wrench.
Dude, his stomach is like saving his face from being smashed up.
Is this supposed to be smashed? Is that the point?
Well, I'm gonna light this fucker on fire. I'm gonna put him in the freezer. Like as a kid, I used to put the toys in the freezer. I used to get the little cup, the cups you would get from like the deli department, the containers. Yeah. I'd put my Ninja Turtles or whatever. I'd fill it with water and throw it in the freezer. Well, he's gonna be frozen, then he's gonna be lit on fire because that's the way we take care of these things here.
What are you talking about? What did he do?
Bring it over.
What did he do? It's Jack Black and he's Minecraft Steve. That's already a sin.
It's the worst figure ever made. Look at it. Like what?
Files of Horror. What's going on, man?
What kid wants to play with that?
I don't know who you are, but thank you for being here.
Oh, what's up?
Files of Horror.
I'll put a
I know who
sardine
that is.
I know who he is, but Noof didn't know who he is. He still doesn't know who he is.
The files.
That's the joke.
You're literally going to light him on fire. Are you going to record it?
I told you, I'm going to go live with that. I'm going to light this fucker on fire at some point.
All right.
Of course.
I bought 2 of these, one to light one on fire and one to just, in case I need to light another one on fire.
That's why I got 2, because I wasn't sure if we were going to need another one. So.
When you get mad,
hang
you
on
just grab the second one out of the box. Come here.
Well, I should have 2 of them fight.
The whole internet is talking about this figure because it's so heinous. Like, I don't know, man.
Why would they do this?
I don't know any kid that wants to play with that.
Hey, Phil Spencer.
Oh, why is his ass like that?
I have your space for the handheld right here.
Why is it so indented?
Dude, he's got an underwear lining, see?
Oh, God.
Yeah. It's got a huge bulge.
This is not a kid's toy.
No, it's not. Oh, shoot. He's on eBay for $75.
What?
Really?
Wait, let me see if any sold. Oh, one just sold for $55.
I just paid $13 for this thing.
I'm so glad we got two. I told you.
Do you want to set them on fire now?
I just
who cares?
I just smashed them up.
Can we get a
Let me see if
donut
he's
to set
still
one
on
on fire
Amazon.
right now?
I should donate
They're
this
gonna-
one to
you know what?
Goodwill.
They haven't been in the stores, so if I see more, I'll get another one. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Is it still on Amazon?
I'm gonna go check right now. If it is, I'm gonna buy some more.
What a waste money on that. Because they're gonna light them on fire. That's why.
Oh, they have the Creeper for $14.99, but I don't see the Jack Black one. Let me see.
Just so you guys know, Files of Horror is Dreadpool, so go to that channel and subscribe as well. He's got several channels, but let's get him subscribed up over at Files of Horror.
Let me go in my orders.
It's horror, not horror, not Files of Horror.
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 Ah,
Let me see here. I'm checking.
oh, it doesn't work. There it goes.
The only cool thing about this is the miniature sword.
I could have lit him on fire right now.
Did you see the pig they have too? The piglin guy? He
Yeah,
looks cool.
enough of the pig. Let's talk evilly about Xbox.
He's sold out on Amazon.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
Phil.
I just smashed
Oh.
him. You should have
I'm
told me
gonna
that
keep-
before I smashed this guy.
I didn't know. I just wanted to see if like he was still available.
At least,
But
at least you have two.
Here's his boyfriend.
That looks.
I'm
just
gonna
like
keep-
him.
I'm gonna keep an eye out because I'm like I haven't seen these at Target yet, so I'm sure Target's gonna get them in, and I can get another one. It's not a big deal.
I could have submerged him into blue milk. Damn.
You know what? Maybe I'll. Hey, let's put him in a container with blue milk and then freeze it,
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
and then we'll sell it to some kid on eBay.
Chuck a sardine in there too, so he has a friend.
Yeah. Can you make him hold the sardine?
No, because it's like it's Minecraft. He was.
He can
fishing,
hold a
right?
fork,
He
an
got
actual
fish.
fork.
I saw that.
He can hold a fork.
Down.
Jesus Christ,
What
that's
you want?
so-
Do you want a middle-aged man action figure?
That's so dumb. Oh my god.
Out of all the people, I picked this guy.
Are they gonna make the Kyle Gass one too?
Oh,
Kyle Gass, the other part of Tenacious D. I don't even know if they're still together.
no, he got canceled, so he's out of the picture.
Yep.
Files of Horror, yes.
Horror.
Files.
All right, now where were we talking evilly, badly about Xbox?
I was just saying my thoughts,
Phil.
but I basically said
Phil.
everything that I wanted to say. I obviously just want Gears already.
Well, guess
Perfect
what?
Dark.
Gears will come out on PlayStation, allegedly. We've been hearing this for like 5 fucking years. However, it
yeah.
won't have online multiplayer for PlayStation.
Well, our buddy Jez said it's gonna have co-op. Do you
Yeah.
believe him?
Who gives a shit?
It better.
Who does couch co-op in 2025?
No, I think he's meaning co-op in general, like just co-op.
Like online co-op?
Yeah, which it should have. If that doesn't have that, that's a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I'll still play it, but I won't be happy about it because I can't play with my friends. But that's the point. It's like Gears 3, you literally could play with 4 gears. And then guess what? Gears 4, 2. Gears 5, 2. It's
You
like,
know this is going to be a flex against PlayStation, guys. We can actually play the game online. You can't.
Oh my god. Yeah, but it's
You
gonna
know,
be pro
people
enhanced.
can- I know.
That's a bigger flex.
so is GTA.
That's gonna be-
Ooh.
That's gonna
That
be a
comes
big
first.
thing.
Yeah, that
Hey,
really does
no.
come first. And well, you got Indiana Jones, obviously, but you
Well,
know.
no, they're saying this collection for Gears is supposed to launch in August. Announce in June, launch in August.
Oh,
if that's true,
shit.
then
Okay.
that's great. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it on PlayStation.
Why is
and
everything
just-
coming out at the end of the fucking year? We're in goddamn March, the beginning of March.
You would think.
Why are we
sooner
talking
than
about shit
later-
that's coming out in August? Like, come on, man. Enough.
Because that's Xbox. They
I'm going
tell
to be
you
busy playing
5,000
Shinobi
That's right.
in
That's
August.
in August. Yeah.
They tell you 5,000 years in advance, so you sit there and wait, and then it doesn't come out or it gets delayed.
gets
and you look like
delayed.
an idiot. And that's what they want.
Well, it wasn't finished. Every fucking time they delay the it wasn't finished. It needs more polish. It needs this. It needs that. It's like, oh, fuck yourself.
Oh, don't
This is
forget
like
our
the
favorite
50th
line.
fucking game where you need more time and more polish. Such a bullshit excuse. You just want to move them in the calendar years for the quarterly financials. We know.
I know.
We already know. And you know what? As a gamer, I shouldn't have to know this stuff. You know, when I was a kid, we just went to the fucking store and guess what? They had a bunch of games on the shelf. You picked what game you wanted.
Sometimes you'd be like, oh, I didn't even know that was
none of
out.
this bullshit.
It would just be out.
Yeah, I think it's just because now we're so obviously connected with all this crap and social media, so it's in our faces all the time. Where back then, like, you know, you'd read about it in magazines or people's opinions, and obviously there was still the internet back then, but it was very like early forms. So you'd see some people complain, but now it's just such a wide flood of like anybody with an account can just jump on and say whatever, and then even the people that are supposed to be reputable are just like, you know, full of shit, like Jack Black as Steve.
Yeah, well, guess what? I got a message for all the Xbox executives. You see this guy right here? No!
Who would buy that?
Apparently people are buying it because it's like a meme now.
So terrible.
Don't you love your favorite line when something gets delayed? Come on, you gotta let them cook.
You know, let me tell you something. If I see this fucking cook word one more goddamn time, okay?
Come on. You gotta let them cook, man.
Cook what? You're not a goddamn chef, because if you were a chef, you'd make good fucking food. How about that? Chef Boy or fucking D. Jesus Christ. Stop putting your games in the microwave. Cook some real Italian food, you fuck. Ooh, I'll have some Italian cat food today. Chef Boyardee.
Cat food. Cat food.
Chef Boyardee, that's what I feed my cats. It's cat food.
See that kid, Frank? That kid's happy to play with Jack Black.
Okay, I've seen that picture, and it looks like something South Park would put up. Like, it looks so fake.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, God.
Because no kid is gonna play with that. It's creepy.
No one would be that happy playing with that toy.
It must be cooking good because we're eating. Oh God, I hate that shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yo, we're eating. I hate when people say that too.
We're not getting anything. I'm starving over here.
I'm starving.
If they were cooking, we'd be dead right now.
They must be cooking because we're eating good. Cooking hairy crumpets.
We are getting COD this year. They're not making it for Xbox One and PS4. That's the big thing that's going on now.
Nick was saying that there's supposed to be some, like, you know, wall jumping, running type stuff, but it's not going to be like complete advanced warfare.
You guys have this all wrong. It's the 2026 Call of Duty that won't be made for last gen. Not this year's.
That's not what I just read before. Let me see. Hold on. Because I thought that too.
It's 2025. 2026's Modern Warfare 4 will not support last generation. Read it again.
I'm looking right now. Hold on.
That's where everyone's getting confused.
Call of Duty 2025 may not be exclusive. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it says it may not be exclusive to current gen systems. And then 2026 is going to skip it. You're right. Okay. Now it makes sense.
Yeah, that's where the confusion lies. Again, why is info for 2026 coming out right now in the beginning of 2025?
Because this is what they
Why do we need this fucking info? Tell us this info in November. Like, hey, in 1 year from now, Call of Duty is not going to be on the previous platform. Great. Why do I need to know almost 2 years in advance?
I don't know.
And when I say almost 2 years, because obviously it's not going to come out until October, November 2026.
Right. So
we're nowhere near October 2025.
And
so why do I need to know this?
Allegedly, it's going to come to Switch 2, which we know anyway. So that's not really news either. But
I absolutely hate that shit. Right. That's why I said it. We're getting good with our backlog. Yeah, everyone could. Let me tell you something, okay? I'm sick of these Xbox guys with this backlog horse shit. I have a fucking backlog from the 80s on NES, okay? Am I really gonna fucking say, don't make any more new games, everyone, because I have a backlog from fucking 1983?
Stop the games. Stop the games. I have too much to play.
Dude, who cares? You know why you have a backlog? Because you don't want to play a fucking games to begin with. Because if you wanted to play them, you'd be playing them day one, right?
Exactly.
And I'm the type of guy where I want to play all these games day one. All the top tier games. I don't want to play the fucking indie games on Game Pass. I don't want to play the Nintendees on fucking Nintendo. I'm done with that stuff. I want to play the big game. I bought the $500 console to play the big games. I didn't buy the $500 console to play little shitty phone games that are coming to Game Pass for free. That's not why I bought this thing. They sold me on the premise that we were going to get big games like Gears and Halo and all that. And they couldn't even deliver at Halo day one. We had to stick with those 3 Ubisoft games and fucking, actually it is an Ubisoft game.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla, fucking Immortals Phoenix Rising, and Watch Dogs. The great 3 launch titles of 2020.
What a nightmare.
Pure shit those games were.
You know what? I'm glad they delayed Fable because I still got to go back and play Snake Rattle and Roll on NES. I'm so glad. It's in my backlog.
This is what I'm talking about, though. It's like when they say this shit, it's stupid. They're trying to brainwash people.
It's like, then why did you buy?
Listen, there's movies from the 90s I haven't fucking watched. Am I going to be like, guys, I can't go see Sonic 3 because I haven't seen The Hunt for Red October from 1990, whatever.
You have to watch all those first before you can.
I got to watch every single movie I got to clear the 90s in my backlog, and then I could go see Sonic 3 at the movie theater. But then I can't see Sonic 3 because I got to clear the backlog of the 2000s, the 2010s, and the 2020s. And then I could go see Sonic 3. Just because you have a backlog doesn't mean that you're not allowed to play a new fucking game. I don't know why this is like a barrier for people mentally.
And not every game everyone's going to run
Everyone
out and play.
Thinks if they keep saying this shit, people are going to go for it. It's like, bro, what are you, crazy?
You could have barbecued both of us.
But they're like, oh, don't release Fable or whatever. And it's like, well, not everyone's going to go play Fable. Like, who cares? Just put the games out. Ugh.
Well, I haven't played the original, so I got to go back and play them all before I play the new one. It's like, no, you don't. Just play the new one.
Just play it.
While I go through my backlog, I'm still going to pay for Game Pass every fucking month. What sense does that make?
To play all the great games in Game Pass.
All the great indie games.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think everyone's fucking... they got the wrong attitude about this stuff.
Yeah, it's...
Just because
battle.
You have a backlog doesn't mean that I want a game delayed so I can't play it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, that's a fair...
I want to play a game now. Why do I want to wait? Because you have a fucking backlog. Fuck you. That's your problem. Let me tell you something. You have diarrhea? That's your problem. Can you imagine you're at a restaurant, all right? And one of your guys goes to the bathroom and they're in there for like an hour. Hey guys, I got diarrhea in the bathroom. Can you wait? Like, motherfucker, it's over an hour. We're going home. You can find your way home. That's your problem.
Nobody eat. I have diarrhea. Nobody eat. Nobody else should eat. Delay the food. Delay it. Go to the bathroom. Tell the waiter not to bring it out. Let it get cold. So I can go to the bathroom.
Let it get cold.
So stupid, man.
I don't know, man. A lot of this is bullshit. No, you have to be nice and wait for everyone else to clear the backlog before you can get your new game. It has to be fair. That's what Mental in the chat room says. Stevie Mac, it was announced for Game Pass. For. I'm glad it was delayed. If you owe the bank money, that's the bank's problem.
Not quite, but Okay.
No, that's your problem, man. You got to pay the bank. You borrow the money. Eat your food cold while I make steamy, hot, messy. Oh,
Ew. That's disgusting.
I would just say, I'm in the bathroom. Please wait. And it's like, we're not waiting. Like, you got your own problem.
Why did you buy a new console if you were gonna play old games anyway? Couldn't you just play on Super Nintendo?
That's the whole thing. And you know what the well, you could play anywhere now. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, you couldn't play everywhere, and like in 5 years ago, it was just starting out. Because if you could play anywhere, you wouldn't have bought the Xbox, right?
We didn't sign up for this.
This has been a shift for the last couple of years here.
It's really been a year since last January is where it really started to, where they're just like, here's everything.
Yeah, because the numbers are down and they're like, fuck it, we got to get out of this. So how do we get out of it and keep our subs? They can't announce tomorrow they're shutting everything down. They can't say, hey guys, we're done with Xbox. We're not making another console, but we're still going to be a publisher. We're still going to have the services. They can't do that because they can't risk people leaving.
Yeah. And they have to make shareholders happy.
They are slowly ripping this Band-Aid off. And it's like, for us hardcores, we're like, God damn it, just rip the Band-Aid off. Nobody cares.
Well, we see it coming.
Just get it over with. Because we're sick of hearing this shit. We're also hearing the handheld is going to be very expensive, which we said on this show a year ago. All these guys think Xbox is going to give them a $300 handheld.
$600-700, no problem.
Save your money. If you're going to buy the handheld, you better save your money.
Don't buy the stupid handheld unless you really want it. But
oh no, I need it. I could sign into the Xbox app, even though I could fucking download it on my computer or my other handhelds right now and play it. Well, it's not out right now, but you know what I mean.
If they so if this is true,
Lenovo Legion Go, baby, that's the way to go.
If a bunch of Xbox games are coming to Switch 2 and they run even remotely well, you're going to have something that plays these games for like $400 to $500 versus something that's $700 to $800. So any casual person is just going to go, oh, I'm going to buy the Switch because I could play Mario and Gears or whatever's on it. No one's going to, who's going to,
let me ask you something.
$800 thing.
Let me ask you something. If gay porn DVDs put the Xbox logo on them, how many of these guys would run out and buy them?
They would all change. I was gay the whole time. I just I've always been gay.
Hey, if there's a free month on Game Pass, sign me up.
It's not about the content. It's about the whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
Okay?
The fact that I could watch that site of the hub on my Game Pass.
They would immediately endorse it.
Yeah.
Day one.
Does Phil Spencer have the Xbox logo tattooed on his balls?
I'm proud to announce that I've been given DVDs early.
Yeah. I'm proud to announce that my collection is complete.
Now you could have early access and get the steelbook of this one.
Yeah, the steel.
Every one of these DVDs, it doesn't matter because Xbox gets 30% of every DVD sold.
That's fine if you watch it elsewhere. It doesn't matter. They still get the money.
You could play these DVDs in your PlayStation.
DVDs.
They should add that as a perk.
My God.
The PlayStation, baby.
What has this come to?
Well, a bunch of us screaming and yelling.
Remember the G Cloud? All these guys were saying, oh, Microsoft helped them make it. Like, no, they didn't. They partnered with them to put Game Pass in the box, you moron. They didn't develop anything.
They all ran out and bought it.
When
Game Pass in there.
When the ROG Ally announced that they had Game Pass in the box. Oh, they helped Asus make it. Yeah, because Asus doesn't know how to make computer parts. No, yeah, Xbox partnered with them to put the fucking Game Pass in the box, you idiots. They didn't help them engineer the goddamn thing.
Well, Microsoft made Gateway, so they know what they're doing. They should make a Gateway handheld that's a cow themed. That's what I want.
Gateway.
I'd pay $800 for that. I don't know. We're speculating a lot here, but I mean, it is what it is. There's no way it's going to be the same price as the Switch. So.
If they made a Cybertruck that was an Xbox, it had an Xbox logo all over, all these guys would around buy it.
Yeah, $100,000 truck. Well, I pay monthly, and it's very affordable because I pay monthly. But it's my subscription to the Cybertruck.
It comes with it comes with a 3-month trial of Game Pass.
It's the best deal in the auto industry right now. It's exactly what they would do.
Oh my God. I don't know.
Oh man. They're just trying to bamboozle people that don't know what's going on. We've seen this happen before. We know what's happening. And it just is what it is. The only difference is Microsoft has infinite money to hold on, but they don't have infinite time because they have shareholders. So
that's the issue.
Better figure it out.
Why do you think they're in trouble with Windows 11? Because they blocked everyone from updating Windows 11 5 years ago. And now Windows 10 ends this year. And now they're like, oh, you know what? We're going to unblock Windows 11 from it. It's like, what are you doing?
That was the stupidest thing they ever did.
So
Why
now
would they do that?
They're trying to get people to move from 10 to 11 when they could have moved people from 10 to 11 5 years ago. But again, it's all because of the shareholder thing. It made more sense for them, in their minds, to keep everyone on 10 while releasing 11. But at the same time, they screwed everybody over because they locked 11 to proprietary chips. Now they're turning around and saying, oh, no, they actually put on their website and they took it down on how to install Windows 11 on non-supported computers. They took it down because they thought about it for a minute. But now they're just going to let you do it.
They have no choice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to gaming or with Windows. Anything. This company is just like, they have no idea where they're going. They change their mind like they change underwear.
They don't let you upgrade. You know that people are just going to stay on 10. They're like, I'm not buying a new computer. And now you can't go out and buy a computer.
Well, that's the thing. You condition everyone to stay on 10. People aren't going to upgrade.
Right.
And they're not going to be supported now going forward in October.
Yeah. They got to just let people upgrade to 11. I guarantee you they got with all the hardware manufacturers and were like, yeah, we're going to boost your sales.
But now they're upset that people didn't go to 11.
It's their own fault. So stupid. If you want people on your operating system, they don't make hardware. They make Surface, okay? But they're not making Lenovo computers. They're not making HP computers. Why do they care? They should just be like, wherever you can put Windows 11
Well, because they have deals with these manufacturers where they had to move the industry along by locking out the chips.
Right.
But they flat out lied by saying, oh, yeah, these won't work. Windows 11 won't work on unsupported CPUs. It works fine because I have a million old computers with Windows 11. It actually works more efficient than Windows 10.
Tell that to my computer inside and my Atari VCS.
Yeah, Atari VCS on Windows 10. It could barely run N64 games on the emulator. We installed Windows 11 on that thing. Those emulators are smooth as shit for the N64.
Yep. I don't know. It's stupid that they even try to lock it out. And now it's going to come back to bite them in the ass because they're running out of time.
Right. That's all right.
It's what they get.
They got it all figured out, and they're going to announce Windows 12 next year, and that's it.
I told you not to upgrade to 11. Don't come cry to me.
People
come by me.
Yeah,
that's
it says OBS disconnected. Hang on. Let's see if it reconnects. Oh, it's reconnected. Okay. We should be good.
Okay.
Dang weather.
Well, I have everything recorded, so
yeah, we're back.
We're back now, but I still have everything recorded on my end, so that footage is not lost. We're back, everybody. So yeah, Windows 11, Windows 12, whatever. Cybertrucks look like dumpsters. Yeah, they look weird.
They're like PS1 graphic cars.
There's a Cybertruck by where I live. Like the guy.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, there's one in town where the shop is.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Pretty weird.
But when they make that Xbox one, Xbox helped them develop it. Just remember that, everybody.
All these guys are going to have to get massive loans, $100,000 loans to go buy it.
Please, I need my Xbox truck.
My Xbox Cybertruck.
Oh, they're promoting Halo at the Super Bowl with the Xbox Cybertruck.
They make the Cybertruck into a warthog. Giving them ideas here.
Oh boy. That's it. They're gonna steal your ideas, Frank.
What?
I was saying they're gonna steal his idea.
No, they're not. Because nobody cares. What do you guys think in the chat about all this Xbox drama?
We want to hear from you.
Want to hear?
Any other news? I mean, we got nothing.
I'm scrolling through Twitter. Real quick, on last Thursday, they had the Pokemon event. The only real news is that the game is coming out in late 2025, and it looks like ass. So I hope that was the Switch 1 version, and they're gonna have a Switch 2 version ready. So,
go ahead.
The game looks good. Like the gameplay looks fun, but the graphics look like Switch 1. So,
Weston says he's tired of the Xbox drama. Yeah, I think we all are. You know, people think that we want to come on here and talk bad about them. I really don't want to talk about them at all. You know what I mean? I'm so disenfranchised with Xbox. I don't want to really talk about them, but this news comes out and it drives me nuts. So we kind of have to talk about it.
We're heavily invested in their stuff. So
it doesn't matter what Xbox does. I won't buy the next gen until they give me an actual... yeah, same here, man. You know, I have to keep waiting for them. Well, they're going to wait for me next time. Fuck them.
Yeah, I'm not going to get one right away for sure. If ever. I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
And if it really is a PC hybrid, it's like, what's the fucking point? Just get on Steam, get the games cheaper, and have fun.
Right.
Oh, it's going to have Steam, so we have all the PlayStation. Motherfucker, you won't have every single PlayStation game. Stop saying that shit.
And they take years sometimes to come to PC.
Gran Turismo 7, they're not even putting it on PC because the game sucks. And Sony's like, no one's going to buy this shit. We're done. Astrobot, I highly doubt will be on PC. You never know. They might put it on there, but you're going to need a DualSense controller.
And I'm not waiting like a year or 2 years to play these games. It's like,
yeah, right, I'm not doing that.
I want to play it now. So I'm going to get the machine that plays everything.
I've waited long enough, okay? I know Xbox likes to make people fucking wait like 75 years for shit, which it never used to be like that. Remember the Xbox 360, everybody? Well, we were getting like a shit ton of games every fucking month for like 8 years.
Yep.
Even first parties. How many Halo games do we have on that console? 4 or 5 Halo games?
3, 4, Reach, and ODST. 4 of them.
Oh, then you have Halo Wars. That's 5.
5 Halo games. And what do we got to show for it? Nothing. You got 1 on Xbox One, and you got 1 on the series.
And they both suck.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, well, it takes 5 years to make it. Motherfucker, it didn't take you 5 years to make a game on the Xbox 360. You were banging these games out.
They could get it done. They just don't. It's ridiculous. It's the same old
thing.
thing.
The budget's now. Well, don't spend $500 million on a fucking game. How about that?
You know, they probably stretch out the development, like we were saying before, because of the financial quarters. Like, so it looks like they spent less.
Of course they do.
It's like so stupid.
And
like,
the more money they blow, the more money gets written off.
Right.
Well, people left. Let's talk evilly about Xbox again. Evil things. Satanic things about Xbox.
Evil.
From the Satanic Church down in Florida. Oh, man.
I don't know. I'm a disenfranchised Xbox fan.
I think we all are. We spent a fortune on
That's
games
what I'm saying.
And accessories and systems, and what do we have to show for it? Nothing. It's a Game Pass box now, and there's barely even anything to play there.
Evil, horrible, spiritual, unspeakable things about Xbox.
I'm gonna go do things to my Xbox at 3:00 in the morning. Has to be 3 a.m. Always.
Always at 3.
I'm gonna bang on my Xbox at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, I know you guys talked about this last night, but yeah, did we talk about last week the PSVR price drop?
Yeah, it dropped in price. We didn't talk about it last week, but
because I think it happened after our show.
It dropped in price to $399, which in my opinion is still too much fucking money.
It's $100 too much.
It should be fucking $299, man.
It would be the same price as the Meta.
Yeah, and you know, it shouldn't take them this long to realize it wasn't going to sell under that initial price point.
Well, we were talking about this last night, and people in the chat were like, "Well, it's got to match up with Meta." It's like, no, it doesn't, because it has less games than the Meta. PlayStation VR 2 is great if you want to play like the 5 games that are like good for it.
Yeah, that's it. Village 4 Remake.
Village 4 Remake, the Star Wars game. I believe the Creed game, because that's an updated PS4 game. And that double switch game or switchback, whatever the fuck that game is called.
What about Horizon?
Nah, that game sucks big fat balls.
You know, they don't usually drop
anything Horizon, Zero Dawn, or Forbidden West sucks. I'm sorry. I didn't play the Lego game, which dropped to $32 over the weekend. So there you go. But Horizon as a series just sucks.
Well, it's been played out now.
The girl is fucking uninteresting. She talks to everybody for too long.
The whole game is boring.
I'm playing the game is boring. But when you fight, it's great. It's like Last of Us 2. When you get to actually fight, it's great.
Yeah.
But just like Last of Us 2 is too much fucking talking. The problem with that is, though, The Last of Us is somewhat interesting compared to the Horizon game. I don't care about this lady. There's no reason to care about her. So why am I putting time into this?
Yeah. Well, and also I just think like when you're making another VR game based off of that, it just seems a little like it would be cool to have another, like, you know, either something else based off another IP.
She climbs fucking mountains in the VR game. I got that today. I bought my wife the VR bundle, and it came with that game.
Yeah.
Call of the Mountain.
Yeah.
Now
she can have it because I don't even want to bother with that shit.
Yeah, but now you can only buy a bundled, right? So it's like they're making it so
it's always been bundled.
Yeah.
They dropped. Okay, yeah, you're right. Apparently, they're getting rid of the standard one and they're putting the bundle, which is good. At least they're not robbing everybody by not giving them a game. But what kind of game is that? Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of demos that you can download on PSN. You could download the RE4 demo for the VR. So that's good. But I bought the games and all that because I actually buy shit. I know it's hard for a lot of fucking people to believe. The industry is moving because people are buying stuff. Yo,
yeah.
Tell me no one's buying shit when GTA 6 comes out and how many consoles that thing sells. Just saying.
You're going to get a lot of people upgrading.
And you're going to have tariffs well into effect by then. Just saying.
Yeah.
Is Jeff Jarrett the boss in King of the Mountain or whatever it's called?
The Queen of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett. Yes, he is involved. He's resurrected Acclaim. With these,
he spent his last $10 to buy Acclaim or to help with the
with some CEO or whatever that I think he used to run Acclaim. I don't remember. But yeah, Acclaim is back, which why the fuck are they back? And he's saying, oh, let's resurrect Legends of Wrestling. It's like, yeah, resurrect a game that put you out of business to begin with.
Well, and how are they going to get all the rights to that stuff? Like
they're not going to.
Yeah, it's like that. You know how much money that's going to cost?
A lot of people don't understand. All the franchises went other places.
Yeah, other people own them.
Because we were talking about last night, and NBA Jam. No, that's EA has NBA Jam. EA has NFL Blitz.
You're really going to get the NBA license? Do you know how much that's going to cost?
Yeah, but you can't even make NBA Jam. So what's the point? And again, those same devs aren't there anymore, so it's not even a big deal. You have to start a whole new team. This is not going to be the same old Acclaim. It's like THQ Nordic. It's not THQ. It's a completely different company. Acclaim just has some name value because they've been in the industry for a long time. And they've been out of the industry for a long time. So It'll be
I don't think it's
interesting to see what they do. But Jeff Jarrett being a part of that is just not a good thing, man.
I don't think it's gonna go anywhere.
This guy tried robbing people by selling gold bars at one point. I don't think people remember that.
Don't you want to buy this guitar? And he kept lowering the price.
The guy's rich. He doesn't even need to do this shit. I don't even know why he gets involved. He was rich before he got in wrestling.
I don't know.
Lame.
So there's your
Yeah.
news for that. Acclaim is back, and nobody gives a shit.
Acclaim is back. We also, I mean, we knew this was coming, but Tony Hawk 3 and 4 officially got announced.
It was announced on March 4th, 3-4.
3-4. And
we were told, and I didn't report this, but we were told online, oh, it's going to shadow drop that day. Guess what, motherfucker? It got announced for a July release date.
July 8th. And guess what? There
Some
is
shadow
a special,
drop.
There's a collector's edition. There's also a special edition, and you can play as the Doomslayer
And that other guy.
and the Revenant, the Revenant.
Yep.
So Revenant Skater, and you got Doomslayer Skater, and has a bunch of skins and costumes. It's got the Doom skateboard, which actually looks pretty dope. It's got like Doom artwork on the bottom of the deck, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, man. That Tony Hawk game looks sweet.
That looks
You know
sweet.
what's funny? That's coming to Game Pass, but 1 and 2 aren't in Game Pass.
Yeah, I
They'll
never
probably
actually
put them in.
I played 1 and 2 like a little bit, but like I never actually gave them like the time.
Oh, I
that I
bought that
probably
game day
should've.
one. Oh, did you hear that, everybody? I bought the game day one. Oh,
How dare you?
No, wait for Game Pass.
Dude,
Don't support
that's-
Tony. No.
wait 6 years for it to go into Game Pass. When did that game come out? 1 and 2.
2020.
2020.
Okay, so listen.
You're off.
What did I say? I said wait for 6 years to come to Game Pass. You only got 1 more year.
Yeah.
Put it in
Still
Game
not on
Pass.
Game Pass.
Put 1 and 2 in next year. This way, you already played 3 and 4.
Well,
you
I
don't need to worry
didn't
about
buy
it.
it ever, so you know.
I still think it costs.
I
full
still don't
price,
understand this shit. These games go on sale for like nothing. Okay, I bought them day one, but these Xbox games go on sale for like $17, $14, and these guys still don't buy them.
too. Oh, we have to wait. Hold the line.
I understand if it's day one in Game Pass and you want to play it, no problem. You're paying for the subscription, got it. But when the games drop to a point where they're like dead cheap and they're not in Game Pass, just pick the game up, have fun, man.
Well, especially because I think, you know, 1 and 2, well, for especially like Tony Hawk, like something like this, it's like, you know, I feel like most people are just going to check it out and buy it because a lot of people love 3. 3 is considered one of the best ones.
Right.
4 is really good too, you know? And yeah, like something like this, like we didn't wait for, you know, the Crash trilogy. We bought it. Even though we didn't like it as much as other people, we still bought it.
I bought Crash Trilogy day one on all platforms.
CTR, I also bought day one. I mean, I remember
Me too. I
we were
bought
at
the
Best-
disc.
Me too.
I was at Best Buy when Crash came out, and I remember we sold out of the physical copies. So I had to buy it basically like on my break because they're like, yeah, we're not gonna have any by the time we came back. Literally, by the time we closed, we had no copies left, and I was just like, damn, people were fucking buying
I
that
want
up.
the Crash Bandicoot.
They wanted Crash, man. So yeah, like a lot of us just got it day one, and yeah, Tony Hawk. I'll definitely be picking this one up. I gotta like actually play 1 and 2 because I only like played like a little bit of it. But I really got to get back into that because yeah, it's. I mean, who didn't love 1 and 2 as well? Those are great games. So,
Fantastic games.
yeah, so this is gonna have even more skaters and maps in it, and you know, still supposed to have the local multiplayer as well, which is pretty cool. These are selling well for them. I wouldn't be surprised if you get your Underground 1 and 2.
Oh,
at some
it's
point.
coming. All that stuff is
Yeah.
coming.
So it's cool that they're. I mean, I don't know what the fuck they did with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, but I'm happy that they're almost caught up to that. Because like all they got to do is just make another 5, like a real 5 with not like crappy developers, and it would be awesome. You know what I mean? Because 5 came out and it flopped big time because it just was bad and it was rushed. But like they are already up to the point where they could just be like, all right, let's just erase that and make another one. We're already up to 5. So let's just do 5, or let's do like, you know, they could do Underground 1 and 2, they could do American Wasteland, They could do Project 8 if they really wanted to, but they could just be like, all right, we're gonna do.
We're probably gonna do the whole slate.
Yeah, because I think that's the best way to do it at this point.
Why do I think of Acclaim with an iguana? Because RWK, they used to work with Iguana Entertainment. So when you would boot up NBA Jam, you would see Iguana Entertainment. And I believe Turok as well.
He said Eugenia. Whatever that is.
Iguana, he meant.
Yeah, I
but
know
yeah, Eugenia, I don't know. That's why he put the iguana, because he knew he didn't spell it right. They did a legit job with 1 and 2. Yeah, man. 1 and 2 was great. I bought it day 1 digital. I got it on there. I'm a crazy man, right? I bought it day 1 digital. I didn't wait 17 years for it to go into Game Pass like a little crybaby.
You gotta wait.
I gotta play shit now. I told you guys, I don't wait to play games. I will buy them day 1.
If it's something I really want to play,
if it's in Game Pass, I'll play it day 1. If it's good, I'll buy it. I've done video. I've done live streams where I tried a game in Game Pass. I paused the game and bought it because I said, you know what? I need this in my library. Not a big deal. But anyway, like this game is not in Game Pass, but it's been on sale for like no money, and people are being crybabies about it.
How much is it digital right now? Let me see.
It's on sale for $20.
$20. That's not bad for 2
games.
Oh
no, I need to wait for it to go on Game Pass.
Especially if you're a fan of something, just buy it because you know you're gonna like it. I mean, unless
that's
it's
what
like
I'm saying. If you're a fan of
disaster.
it, if you don't know anything about it, yeah, wait for it to go in. See if you like it.
It says the lowest recorded price was $13.99. So if you really
it's too much. Oh my god, it's too much money. It has to go in Game Pass.
If you really waited for this, there's something wrong with you.
I can't get the Spyro trilogy. I gotta just play it on Game Pass.
Oh my god, that was $7. The Spyro trilogy before.
I know.
That's always on sale. I don't think there's a day
love
that's not
waiting.
on sale.
Says mental. Oh yeah. Well, guess what? You'll be waiting until 2038 for the next Xbox.
Wait, is that true?
You like waiting now?
Free?
What?
That's so embarrassing. Is that true that it was free a year ago, Stevie Mac? Because how's it not on Game Pass, but PS Plus had it for free?
Because PlayStation paid more money.
I'm looking it up.
Paste.
That means I probably have it on there. I didn't even know it.
Woohoo! 2038 for the win. At this point, Xbox will outlast GameStop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what happened with GameStop? What's going on there? I heard the guy invested like money into a different company or something.
Oh, I don't.
He invested money into a different company and then GameStop like tanked. RWK, do you know what's going on here? Speaking of Tony Hawk and the Xbox 360 now has a soft mod.
Oh, right. That's a good segue.
Thanks to Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. However, the game went from being a $20 game to being a $90 game used. So there you go. Thank you so much, homebrew community, you fucks.
Yeah, it's bound to happen, though, unfortunately.
I don't have the disc at the store, or else I would have done a video on it. Now, I can still do a video if I just hack one of the DVD drives in the Xbox. Just burn that game and then try it. But yeah, you can run unsigned code. Just download the save, stick it in the flash drive, put it in your 360, load the game, load the save, and boom, you're in. Now, right now, it actually takes 20 minutes to load the save.
Jesus.
But once you're in, you're in. You can boot any homebrew you want on a stock Xbox 360. And yes, it does work with the Winchester boards, which is the final board that cannot be hacked.
That's pretty cool.
So there you go. I love
I'm glad
GameStop.
people are still working on it.
Yep, that's how I got it, says Stevie Mac. I'm being an ass and I'll stop. You don't need to.
Never stop.
Because David Draymond's the ass.
Oh, you know what? Where is
He's going to come after you.
Not David Draymond.
Anthony, I'm coming to your house.
Step up! up, cause you're the Step up, cause you're the running nothing to kill. Step up, cause you're the
That never gets old.
That's
You
awesome.
think this is funny? I'm gonna come to your house with a sword.
I'm gonna
at 3
kick your
o'clock in
ass,
the
and I'm gonna
morning."
find RWK and kick his ass at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Listen, Anthony, if you're gonna do any non-Resident Evil interview, you gotta ask this guy if he'll do an interview, and ask him about that night. Be like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but when you performed for Austin, MTV bleeped you saying next because they thought you said ass, and then he'll just get his reaction. He probably has no idea this
He
happened.
probably doesn't, honestly, because a lot of performers don't watch back their shit. They're just like, all right, I'm done, and just move on to the next.
It's funny because when you read the comments on that video, they're like, Dave was having a really bad night. Like,
Oh, jeez.
It didn't sound that bad.
no, he didn't.
I mean, they were probably touring and stuff and tired. When
At
they
least he was
recorded it.
singing the damn song live
Yeah.
because you could hear his voice is a lot different.
Yeah, it wasn't like auto-tuned or anything.
No.
It was just,
There was no
Dude,
auto tune back then.
no, there was probably some kind of like pitch correction, but it
It
wasn't
was
as,
proprietary to share at that point.
yeah.
Before T-Pain fucking stole it.
I have a question.
What?
Why are people paying the $18 for the Tony Hawk thing like months early? Like everyone's posting, yeah, I paid the $18 for the deluxe upgrade.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Does it come
honestly.
out in July?
Yeah, I mean they're just excited. I think they're
Because
trying
that's Microsoft trying to get people to buy DLC early. That's what it is. It's promotion.
Could you imagine they're holding your money?
All these
for,
people
like,
that quote
5
bought it
months?
were sent codes, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah, why are you giving them $18 fucking like 5 months? It's a digital like thing.
Yeah,
it's not going to
The
sell
digital-
out.
Do you get anything? Like, is there a demo or something?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
going
why
to
would
put it
you
on my
hold-
games day one. It's like, bro,
They-
just buy the
they did
game. If you're buying it digital, just buy it the day it comes out.
Yeah.
They did a demo for 1 and 2, but they're not going to put it out right now. That would have been cool if they dropped the demo. That would have been cool, but no, they're going to probably wait like
I was thinking maybe it's behind the paywall. Like, oh, if you pay, you can play the demo.
Yeah.
RWK, explain to us what's going on with GameStop since you brought it up. Did he bring it up or did the other guy bring it up? I don't even remember.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? Milfman brought it up, not RWK. RWK, what's going on with GameStop in the stock market? He follows the stock market.
Yeah.
He can follow it a lot faster now. Now that he's got good internet.
I bet he doesn't regret that.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know.
Yeah, so that game is expensive now. So shout out to the homebrew community.
Yeah, Tony Hawk was in the news twice. Who would have thought? So
I'm gonna look for it at the flea market like all summer until I find it.
You're not going to find it.
Hey, you never know at the flea market. You know, maybe
It's got to be for the 360, not the original Xbox.
Right.
I have no idea what's up with GameStop. Other than they bought a lot of Bitcoin. Well, I heard that one of the head guys, the CEO, I don't know if it was a CEO, somebody that runs a company bought another company, or they bought a lot of stock in another company, and that tanked GameStop. Is that true? Because even Stevie Mac said that's how he heard it. Kramer hats GameStop, so it's probably a buy. Good
Yeah,
old
I
Jim
don't-
Kramer.
like I said, I don't think they're going to be lasting to the. I think Switch will be their last console release. They'll be around for.
You good old
Some-
Switch too. What?
So somebody sent them a letter from another company saying they should put all their cash into Bitcoin. That's what they told GameStop to do to like save themselves. I don't know how it's gonna save them, but
Oh, god damn it. The AI talk to speech thing, they shut the website down. Goodbye, world. We made the difficult decision to discontinue Neats.ai.
Oh, damn.
what?
That was the one we were doing all the Arnold stuff with.
Oh no.
Fred,
That's-
I got shut down because
They shut down
Well-
February 28th. Oh, well.
Now
No
we
more-
have to go back to Bonzi Buddy.
now it just has to be
No more
Microsoft
Jim
saying-
Kramer voices, I guess.
Oh, Microsoft Sam.
Yeah, it's either
No, that's
Microsoft
I
Sam.
played that from somewhere else.
You guys don't want the $130 collector's edition for Tony Hawk? It comes with the actual skateboard deck.
I'm good.
I still have the. What's the one that came with this game? I have that sealed downstairs for PS3.
Oh,
I think it was one and two, right?
wasn't it Tony Hawk's Ride or whatever?
Yeah,
where you
Tony
skate
Hawk's
on it?
Ride.
Oh, Ride or Downhill
You couldn't
Jam.
get rid of those.
No,
at
Ride.
Best Buy.
Downhill Jam was only exclusive to Wii.
Yeah, it was on the DS and the Wii, I think.
Yeah, it was a Nintendo deal. Nah, no more soundboard. No more Jim Cramer soundboard.
Oh,
Fred, I'm gonna come to your house at 3 a.m.
Yeah, no more Arnold either.
Damn.
I always liked when he broke down. It was like, Fred.
Well, that sucks. I can't even do a Jim Cramer deal.
That's crazy. They actually give you like 6 different, or 5 different Doom skins for the board. That's actually pretty cool. So you also get the Unmaker hoverboard, not motherboard, Unmaker hoverboard, and the bonus in-game music. So you get the Doom song in Tony Hawk. That's just funny.
I'll wait till it's in the cheap end. GameStop has a fuck ton of cash, like $5 billion. Well, why aren't they putting that back into their stores?
I was gonna say it's definitely not going back where it should. Good Employees is not one of them.
You know, it's the majority of Chewy and Bed Bath, but Bed Bath went bankrupt. Yeah, I know. Bed Bath, we used to go there and buy stuff. Now I can't go there no more.
the
There's
Bed
no-
Bath here turned into Spirit Christmas.
I guess Bed Bath finally went beyond, right?
They turned into Harbor Freight Tools over here.
Harbor
the
Freights
new
have been
Harbor
moving
Freight.
in. Yeah, they've been coming in. They're like
They've been
Tractor
going
Bro, they
Why?
fucking
Freight
suck. Just go to Home Depot.
Is that what they are? They're just another hardware store.
Yeah, but it's like the Big Lots of hardware. Like it's like cheap hardware that breaks.
Oh, okay.
So if you really need something to use like once, you could go there.
Go to
But
Home Depot.
I'll just go to Tractor Supply.
come on, you don't want your screws to shear off and strip and your wrenches to break.
I mean,
Tractor Supply is like the redneck fucking Walmart. Like, I go
have
there to
one
buy
down
the
the street.
fucking pig food, but
Yeah, I literally go there just for the we use the horse bedding for the cat litter because they have asthma, so we don't use the clay litter. So we get the horse bedding there, and we use that as litter. And I have to go there just for that, and it's a lot cheaper. It's literally only like $12 for 2 bags, and it lasts for
Right.
almost a month.
we used to get cat food there, but they stopped selling it. I had to
Yeah.
go to
Your
Target
cat
for
t-
cat food.
Yep,
Your cats take horse cockies into the.
horse
You
cockies.
use horse litter or whatever.
Yeah, horse bedding or whatever. Yeah, it was they had to get used to it at first, but they're fine with it. So it just stinks a little bit more, but that's why I gotta stay on it. And,
I
like,
think
clean
GameStop
it.
gets one more blow off the top because of Switch 2, and then it's slow burn down.
It depends.
Well,
When
if they
the
keep
Switch
hiring
comes out.
employees like that fucking guy today, well, they're not going to be around for too much longer anyway.
And if the Switch doesn't come out till the fall, I don't know if they could make it. If it comes out in the spring or summer, yeah, maybe.
Mm.
So
I hope they drop Switch 2 that day.
I'm hoping.
I hope they fucking drop pre-orders that day and say, you know what, it's
do it.
coming out next week.
Oh my god, please.
Today's Thursday. It's going on what, Wednesday?
The thing is Wednesday, and they release everything on Thursday, so it could
No,
happen.
they release everything on Friday. This way they give you time to get the money.
Oh yeah, but lately they've been putting games out on Thursday. But yeah, I wouldn't.
All
mind
right,
if they
then it's the
needed-
next day.
Could
Oh,
you
Frank.
imagine?
Best
To answer your question,
Best Buy
From
got
earlier?
murdered yesterday.
Best Buy.
What happened?
To answer your question from earlier, if the people that are pre-ordering Tony Hawk, you get 3 days early access.
So why
So
are they
that's-
buying it
Who cares?
3 months in
Jesus
advance?
Christ.
Wait, what is
I
it?
don't
March,
know.
April, May, June, July. Why are they paying 4 months in advance? to
I
get
have
3 days
no
early
idea,
access?
man.
Because
no
Microsoft
idea.
is fucking making these guys promote it. That's why. That's
Well,
So
all
it
it
comes
is.
out
was
the
all the-
Free promotion.
It was all the usual suspects that posted they pre-ordered it. So
Yeah.
They got it for free. What are you fucking talking about? They pre-ordered it.
well, they said they paid the $18.
They didn't
to
pay
get it
shit. They
early.
got codes.
Yeah, so the 8th is the early date. So I guess it comes out on the 11th.
Motherfucker, when you pay for this shit, you post a receipt and say, I just
10th.
bought Tony Hawk, but you won't post a receipt because you got the code.
Oh, of course not.
What were you saying, Anthony?
Oh, no, I was just saying, so yeah, the early date it comes out is the 8th. That's not the actual release date. So the 11th is when it launches for everybody else, if you don't pay the whatever. So
if you have an Xbox podcast or a PlayStation podcast or any podcast, yes, buy the early access. This way you could cover it on your shows.
Yeah, if you're doing content,
If not,
it's a little bit different.
If you don't have a podcast, then don't even worry about it. What happened with Best Buy? I heard that the other day too. Somebody who told me in the chat. Was it you? RWK? What happened with Best Buy? GameStop makes just enough money to pay the bills. If they slowly close stores, no one will ever notice. Their market cap is shrinking.
Paying the bills.
Well, they already shut down over 300 stores in January, so there you go.
Won't we notice when there's no more stores? We're gonna be like, what happened?
Every time Frank and I go in there, we're like the only people in there.
Yeah. Best Buy was dead today too.
Yeah, Best Buy was like done.
They are done.
You walk in Best Buy, it's like one of those like, I don't know, one of those like free museums you can go into. Like there's just people there, but they're not really doing anything.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Best Buy is not what they used to be. This is like when Blockbuster was going out. We all remember Blockbuster very fondly, but towards the end, like the last few years, was not good. It was not the old Blockbuster. It needed to go. And I'm getting that feeling with Best Buy. It's not the same old Best Buy. It feels like it's just there. And
There wasn't even really anything there to buy. Like we didn't even like see anything.
Poor guidance and major miss on revenue. Best Buy is headed for bankruptcy. Yeah, I could have told you that when I worked there. We had people robbing the store blind. We had people from Minnesota come down. This is Yonkers, New York, okay? We had people from Minnesota come down to find out how people were getting away with stealing all this shit. And that's bad.
Yeah, and you know, to what Perry was saying earlier, I mean, on top of that, Best Buy and Target, they already said like our prices probably will go up within this year. So
Target will get away with it. Best Buy won't.
Best Buy is already suffering. So yeah, they're between GameStop and Best Buy. I mean, Best Buy probably has more stores open still, but that's not saying much because they keep closing stores rapidly. Just not as much as GameStop this year, but in the past 5 years, the amount of Best Buys that have closed have been very high. It's been a very high number. GameStop as well, but we've seen just GameStop kind of cut a lot of shit recently. So, but yeah.
I mean, the only way they can stay in business is to keep closing stuff.
Yeah, or just do the online fulfillment stores, which is kind of what started during the picnic over there, when they're like, you know what, whole store, we're shutting it down, just gonna make this a warehouse and treat it like Amazon.
Yeah, but that's what fucking that's what Kmart did.
Right.
We had in over there by Frank's house in Poughkeepsie, they had a Kmart store that shipped to every. Basically, if you ordered something from the website, you got it from that Kmart.
Yeah.
And guess where they are right now? There's no building. It was demolished.
Yeah.
It literally took the whole building down.
So that's a good idea.
The floor was messed.
It's a good idea in the short term, but not the long term.
Oh yeah, no, they already rolled it out 5 years ago for some locations. It's just nowhere around me. But I mean, they're apparently doing it. But like you said, to every store to become that and make that thrive, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work.
Mental
so
says
the brick and mortar days are limited.
Mental says that he hopes it doesn't die. One of the stores doesn't price gouge on PC parts. They're still worth $16 billion and have a major inventory issues and big bills to pay, says RWK. Jeff M says the Best Buy in my area has been surprisingly busy every time I've gone there over the last 6 months or so. I was surprised, but I'm sure they're on their way out. Such is life. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, they still get busy. I'm sure all stores get busy sometimes, especially Best Buy, because I think with Best Buy, sometimes if you're a college student, you need a computer like that day, you'll get a computer there. You can't really do that anywhere else. If you need a TV that day, that's a premium TV. You can't get that at Walmart. I'm sorry, but you
But
can't.
Walmart's just going to take all that business.
Yeah, Walmart's just going to get the accounts.
They will, but as of today, that's
and
not
Home
the case.
Depot. Home
Like, you
Depot's
can't go
sell TVs.
Right.
Yep.
But as of today, you still can't go in and get a LG OLED top tier. You know what I mean? You can only get that at Best Buy because those vendors are specifically just giving those stores the business until they're gone. Like you guys said, they're just going to rotate it to somewhere else. But as of now, as they're still open, can't really do that. You want to go see one in person? That's the only place to go.
Well, it's funny because now that they're getting rid of the physical games, that just opens up a bigger area in the store for the higher end TVs.
Oh yeah, or their lawnmower equipment, their patio furniture, the exercise machines. They basically took out all of those gaming aisles and movies and CDs and vinyl for just all their other stuff they're selling to let you know that we have massage chairs, we have, an umbrella for your
weird stuff when we were there today. We're like, what the heck is all this
You
stuff?
buy a TV from my Best Buy, says RWK, you have to wait 2 days from the ship it from the Dallas warehouse. Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes if they're completely sold out, it depends on it depends on how far it is over there, RWK for you. But yeah, sometimes I'm trying to remember where our warehouse was, but like I know with GameStop, a lot of their stuff comes from like Texas and stuff like that.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
The only thing that GameStop has for over Best Buy as far as longevity is they only need one person to run the store, and it's much smaller. Best Buy has these massive stores with all these people, and it's like if no one's going in there,
departments and high shrink rate because it's like it's so big that sometimes the buildings like you can't have eyes everywhere, so you're losing money there.
GameStop's like a little closet.
Yeah. And what Best Buy and GameStop have in common at this point is just they're pushing the services. The Best Buy membership, the premium membership, the Total Tech, the pro members is cheaper for GameStop, sure, but like they have to push pre-orders. Like it's all just stuff that people just don't want to deal with when shopping. And yeah, like people like us, we're going to be pro members because if we trade in stuff, we want to get the top credit for it. That's fine. At that point, it's worth it. It does pay for itself. But
it already did today.
It's not like Perry's going in there like, give me the $5 warranty on the disc. Like when
that motherfucker. Let me tell you something. He thought he was going to sell me a warranty. I was like, nope.
Oh,
you ain't getting no money from me, motherfucker. You just robbed me $13.
Some guy though, he came in between me and Perry. He dropped money on the warranty. He was buying controllers or something, and the guy got him for like 2 warranties.
The guy in front of you guys?
He was like, he took some guy in between me and Perry. Okay. So I was waiting there, and he was like, I need 2 PlayStation controllers. And the guy was like, do you want the warranty? And he's like, okay. So he put it on, like he got him for 2 controller warranties.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he knows his kid breaks them.
Yeah, I mean, if you're giving it to a little kid, it's probably worth it, but I don't know.
Best Buy's pretty much always busy here. It says mental. Yeah. He doesn't want them to close.
The old Best Buy that I used to work at that you guys have been to, Perry and Frank have been to, but that's a destination store, so a lot of the people there are there for Best Buy. That was the big thing they would always say, is like everyone that comes in here is coming here for a reason. Like we're not like a part of a plaza. We're not like connected to like, your Lowe's or your, five and below. No, what? Well, what's happening right now? Are you talking, Perry, or is it mute? Am I going crazy? All right, well, that's all right.
No, man, I'm just fucking talking while you're talking. Trying to imitate you.
I was gonna say, oh, you can't hear him. I was gonna mess with you even more.
Amazon's killing Best Buy. Well, Amazon might get slapped too if we get in a trade war with China. You could say goodbye to Amazon. Because where does Amazon get all their shit from?
Yeah. gonna be bad.
That's another thing too. I mean, a lot of these places are gonna get smacked upside the head.
Smack.
I can get a TV fast for it. Well, here's the thing, RWK. When Best Buy closes, you might not get TVs quicker than you might not get TVs delivered quicker from Amazon than Best Buy. Because if there's no Best Buy, that means they could change Prime shipping to within 5 to 7 days. Because they got to get more delivery drivers and blah, blah, blah. And what if the TVs are delivered cracked? Then you got to wait for that. And I don't know, man. I think you need to have local stores and you need to have Amazon. I think you need everything.
Yeah, I mean, don't get us wrong. Like
these companies fucked up big time.
It's not like we want to see these places go away, but things do change over time, and we're kind of seeing the tail end of it. You know,
I'm an Amazon fan. Give me Amazon all day long, buddy.
Yeah, I mean,
but I'm just saying, if they get in a trade war, like half that shit that they have on Amazon, you won't be able to buy.
Yeah.
If they lose like 90% of that, which is all from China anyway, Amazon's done. So it's going to be a big thing. See, maybe Overstock.com will step up and finally be what they should have been all along, Amazon.
Is he crazy?
You miss Sears. Fuck Sears.
That's the worst. Sears was like the worst thing ever.
Sears like big fat ones.
I used to
Everything
go
was
Sears.
Too expensive, and they were on commission.
Sears was like a luxury freaking place, and it became like shittier than GameStop towards the end.
I used to go into Sears because like my parents would drag me there when I was a kid, or
I know. Department store.
You could buy jeans and a TV in the same place.
We went there. We went to Kmart all the time too.
Well, we used to park on the one side of the mall where you would enter, and it would be a Sears, and they would just connect to like.
We used to go to Sears and White Plains. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, now the Sears and the old mall that I used to go to is around one. So it's like you walk
Craftsman in tools. No, they're not the best tools, buddy.
Our Sears is
they renamed them to Craftsman when
they used to be good, and they offered a lifetime warranty.
They used to be good, but I bought a Craftsman screwdriver from Home Depot, or maybe it was Lowe's. It was a Torx screwdriver. That fucking bent the bit.
Well, now they're just
by unscrewing an Xbox 360. I was like, how the fuck does this happen? I've never bent the damn bit. So to me, Craftsman is Craftsman.
Do you remember that commercial?
Well, then you probably have the original Craftsman tools. Then that I don't blame you for that, but the newer ones that they sell are shit.
Do you remember the commercial they used to play? I'm pretty sure it's for Sears all summer long, where people were sweating in the house, and the lady's like, "You need to call," and he's like, "I'll call tomorrow," and he's like, "I'll call now," about the air conditioning at Sears. If they kept playing it over and over,
you're still not gonna get it until tomorrow anyway.
It was like the worst thing ever.
I have Snap-on screwdrivers, a Snap-on impacts. Yeah, I bought them in 2009. Well, yeah, that was when they were still good. Sears was top tier back in the day. Definitely had good products when I was growing up. I'll never forget, they used to put the NES games, they had that Nintendo lockup case all the way at the end of the store in the clothing department.
Really?
Yes, in White Plains. Sears and White Plains. I don't fucking know, but you had to walk through the entire store and go all the way to the back just to look at the Nintendo games.
Mine had the games right by the TVs and stuff. It was all in one spot.
No, these were the Nintendo lockup case was in the middle of all the fucking clothes.
Wow.
I got a Super Ghouls and Ghosts there. Because I was going to get that or Pilot Wings. And I was like, oh, I'll get Super Ghouls and Ghosts because I had Ghosts and Goblins on the NES.
I think you made the right choice there with that one.
Yeah, but that game was still a pain in my ass.
Yeah.
But Pilot Wings, oh man, I'm glad I didn't buy that. I would have been so mad.
The Super Nintendo Pilot Wings? Yeah. You would have been pissed. Definitely made the right call.
I have a lot of Mac stuff too. Oh man, you got Macs?
Big Macs.
I have the OG Craftsman. Never had issues with them. Well, you guys have the original tools. I'm talking about something I bought last year.
Yeah, some bootleg.
when
place
they
bought the brand.
when Sears like sold them, and now they're at Home Depot and Lowe's and shit.
Yeah, someone probably picked up the brand for pennies on the dollar and made crappy tools with it.
I like Husky. Husky's good. They make good tools, man.
I use mostly Klein tools.
At my school, I mostly use DeWalt.
The Walt's okay. Their drills are kind of weird though.
Yeah.
I think the new LG TV came out today. Good. I can't afford it right now.
Me neither.
Oh, the G5. Oh, that's crazy. That's like a $3,000 TV. I'm good. I don't need the G5. I'll get the C5 if I hit the fucking lottery.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, G5s are about to come out. There you go. The G5 is like the 4090. You don't need the 4090. The 4070 will do you fine. The C5 is a gaming TV. That's all I need it for. Boom, boom, kaboom. It's Noof Nukem. There he is.
What's up, Noof?
What's up, Noof?
What's up?
He's here. We had a great show last night with Mental 9R as our guest.
Yeah, it was good.
I do too, Frank, at work. Use all Klein tools, especially insulated tools around electrical.
Yeah.
Noof says hello to everybody. What's going on, Noof? How you doing?
What's up?
The
Good Perry, do you want me to smack Chris Jericho for you next weekend at Monster Mania?
Let me tell you something.
He's gonna be there for 2 days.
Listen,
he's gonna be there.
Listen,
Your hand will bounce
bring
off his
Nick
fat.
with you and have Nick just go up to him and start a fight with him.
Touch his belly.
I haven't had
Fucking
Nick do
Chris
all the
Jericho. He
on him.
sucks, bro.
I'll definitely sign your Fozzy CD. Yeah, Judas.
Are you his
You should
handler?
yo, let me tell you something. Bring a
Yes.
picture of Kylie Ray and be like, "Can you sign this?"
Oh.
Damn.
Dude, he'll probably freak the fuck out.
What happened with Kylie Ray? I don't know anything.
He
about this.
allegedly sexually assaulted her. Great.
Oh, nice.
Now I just got demonetized, Fred.
It was
In
Judas his
Minecraft,
mind.
allegedly.
It happened in Minecraft. It's
It
okay.
happened all in Minecraft.
Yeah, it was a Minecraft match gone wrong. I just got the Q
Yeah.
Series TCL 55 at nice, man. The QLED.
Should release a Chris Jericho Minecraft.
Yeah, you know what? He would go with
Oh my god. I just had the best idea ever. We have
what?
to get a Chris Jericho figure and put his head on that body. And it will be the ultimate.
And then
Chris
make him
Jericho
sign it.
figure. Yes. Oh my gosh. I have to
No,
find a Chris
well, here's what
Jericho
you got to do. You have to have Fred go out and buy it because I'm not buying anything Chris Jericho. Fuck him. Buy a
probably
Chris
like in the
Jericho
bargain
thing
bin.
and then have Minecraft Steve beat the fuck out of him.
They probably have a cheap ass one on freaking Amazon.
I got to get Cruising. Yeah, you got to get that. This game's been on sale for like $20.
Dude, it's so good, Noof. You will not regret buying it. Please do yourself a favor. and buy
Fantastic
it.
game.
Go to Amazon.
They have him for $14, Chris Jericho.
On Amazon?
You put his head right on that figure.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
on
put his
Amazon.
ass right between Jack Black's cheeks right here.
Oh, they even have him on eBay for $10. Nobody wants this crappy figure.
It's Chris
Chris
Jericho.
Jericho.
Who the fuck cares? It's
It's $10 their best offer. They offer this guy like $5. Yo, there's something up with this thing's ass, this figure's ass, and I don't like it. Like it just looks
Let
wrong.
me look on Marketplace.
You're
Like-
the ass.
Why did they put so much detail into like the dent in there? Like it just looks so weird. No kid should play with that figure. Look at it. It's just wrong.
Like you said, it's
Oh
more
my
scary than
God.
anything.
That's Jericho?
This
No,
looks
that's
like
not-
a real fat guy. That Jack Black figure is cool.
It's just waiting to come out of the box.
So this was like $14 Noof, and it's going on eBay for like what? You said 50, 70?
Someone just bought one for $55 like an hour ago.
I could scalp
Oh
him.
my god. I looked up Frank and that scared the crap out of me. I was like, who the heck is that? I just saw it in the light. I'm like,
We
who
should
the
all
hell-
do the podcast. Jack Black
just with an
figures.
action figure. It's like, hey guys, how you doing? What's up?
He's so weird looking.
Jesus, that's
Comics.
fucking scary, dude.
That is
I'm gonna have
creepy as hell.
nightmares.
Why would any parent buy
Can't
that
even
for their kid?
What are you showing?
I'm trying to show like his body, but it just doesn't show up. Only his head.
He could do
shows up.
splits.
Oh, hey, it's me. Oh, I'm back. I'm taking over.
What the heck is this Chris Jericho action figure? I'm so
Why?
confused.
Why does he do splits?
Maybe he's gonna do that in the movie. I don't know. He's
It's
got
like
no
when he was-
balls.
Is this when Chris Jericho?
He
was,
looks like
really
he
young?
does, though. That's
action
another
figure is
creepy
that?
thing.
What is that? This action figure, like of Chris Jericho. Is that like his young one?
Oh my god, the figure that Fred that looks horrible.
What is that? I don't
What
know what
the
that
f-
is. What
Is that
is
Trish? Is that Trish Stratus?
Let me see what this
That-
guy is
That's
posting in here.
Okay, that's one of the worst figures I've ever seen too.
That's horrible.
Oh, that's Lionheart Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Why does he look like that?
Because he used to dress like that. I'm not even kidding.
Do you
God.
remember my Sting action figure that looks like some lady with tomato sauce on her
Yeah.
face?
Good old Sting.
Yep.
That Steve figure is just
You
there's
mean the
something
police?
off-putting about
Thing?
it.
What? No, I'm just kidding.
Can you give me the number? Oh, whoa.
Wow. Oh, this is right by you, Frank. Who this guy's selling it from.
Ugh.
It's only for $10. I might just buy it. It's why not?
Plastic
have a-
cast with the ass. Oh man.
I'll have a Chris Jericho action figure.
Read what he wrote. Fred.
New oh.
Oh wait. New podcast, plastic cast with ass crack. Yeah.
It should be plastic cast with ass crack blast.
He
That would
can't
be-
even. I guess he could scratch his own ass with the sword.
Oh Jesus.
But like, why does it? It just looks so wrong because the way that the pants are, it looks like he's wearing like a weird thong or something, like a man thong. I don't know.
A mankini.
Yeah, he's got some hammock stuff going on.
Well, what you could
there,
do
and
is
I'm
you
like,
can actually like take the permanent marker and make that a different color,
yeah,
so it looks like he's
Paint
wearing a mankini or a sumo outfit.
yeah.
Or yeah, you can actually paint this black, so it looks like he's wearing underwear.
Ugh.
I don't know, man. I don't know why you sell a toy like this.
You know what's funny? Because Jason Momoa is in it, but he didn't get a figure like that. I only saw the creeper, him, the pig. It's like, why didn't they make a figure of him?
Because they know people would probably buy that, not this.
I swear to you, no child is going to see that in the store and go, I want that. There's no way.
They might after they see the movie.
I don't know.
Ironically enough, he looks like Notch. I thought he lost a bunch of weight, Jack Black.
Well, is he just fat because of the movie or
I don't know. He needs that Ozempic.
I'm going to
Oh,
see the movie,
oh,
so I'll
oh.
tell you guys how it is
When does it come out?
in April.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, it's a good sculpt of Jack Black if you're a big Jack Black fan.
I
But
mean,
it's
yeah,
not
it
like a
looks good. It
children's
does look-
toy.
It
You
does
got to
look
get like
Jack
a
Black.
plastic gun. That's what he's holding up.
That should be like a Tenacious D action figure.
Did
not
Mattel make these? These were Mattel, right? Yeah, it's Mattel.
Oh well, that's
Oh,
why it's
boy.
like quality. I don't know, it's a
It
hunk
is
of plastic.
shockingly good quality for how cheap it was. I'll say that.
Can we get Jack Black versus He-Man? They're both Mattel.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
No, you have to have him fight in a wrestling.
Now I
ring.
bought that to light it on fire, but now I'm being told it's worth money, so I don't know.
That's why we got two. Light one on fire.
So, I'm gonna buy that $10 Chris Jericho action figure.
You know
so
what,
we can
Fred?
fight
You should go to
together.
Monster Mania with Anthony. You should go to Chris Jericho. Be like, motherfucker, you ruined AEW. You got rid of CM Punk. You did all this stupid shit. Nobody cares about your learning tree. Blah 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 blah.
Should I give him a hug afterwards? Like
You
the
should
way
kick him
John
in the
does?
balls like John Cena.
You should have him sign a Fozzie the Muppet stuffed animal and say, "Oh, I thought this was you."
I'm like, oh damn it, sorry.
Waka waka.
I should code breaker him.
Yeah, and then go to jail.
Or I'll have Nick put him in the walls of Jericho.
Put him in the balls of Jericho.
The balls.
What are you saying, Stevie Mac? What?
Oh,
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
I don't get the reference.
what?
We have
fuck?
no idea what's going on.
We don't know.
Maybe we should get Megatron versus Jack Black.
Oh yeah, that would work.
Oh, okay. Listen.
Wait a minute.
Who was the guy? What's that? What's the Transformer? The giant Transformer from the movie?
I don't remember.
I know his fucking name. I just can't think of it right now.
What?
Me neither. That's what I'm trying to think.
Unicron. You need
Yeah,
Jack Black versus
Unicron.
Unicron.
Hold on a sec. I have an opponent for him.
Oh boy.
Mattel just acquired the
We need to
DC
get,
license
like,
toys.
We need to get like a WWE ring, like for the action figure.
I have the ring downstairs.
Oh, do you?
Let's
Oh,
see
man.
this guy versus Jack Black.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's on.
Oh god. Who is
maybe
that?
that's how. That's
The
the Klingon.
Klingon.
Oh,
Maybe that's
okay.
what we should do. We should have him pull his head off over here.
I don't have any cool action figures, so I just have the cardboard cut out.
I have an Alf action figure too.
We
But he's
have
not open.
we have all the TV action figures like the Cheers people.
Oh really?
No, you remember that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Don't we have Spock somewhere too?
We have Spock, we have Evil Spock, we have Dracula, we have Frankenstein.
This thing is heavy.
Because I bought the NXT ring because I made it Norm NXT.
Norm XT.
Yeah.
I have
Ew, is that
D&D
dust on him?
miniatures.
There's like dust on it because I've had this since I was a kid.
That's so stupid.
Oh, that is
Have
so
him cut a
scary.
promo on him.
Jesus Christ.
There's like cat hair on it. Oh,
You fucking Klingons.
get out of my space.
My god, Noof.
You know what? I need my thing for this. Hold on.
He's gonna cut his belly off in Minecraft.
Can you
Pretty
speak-
damn good figure though.
Yeah. Can you speak Klingon?
Get up, Leroy.
No.
Dang. Don't worry.
Let me tell you, Klingon, something here. You dirty assholes. You can take that knife and slice your ass cheeks. And put it on a piece of bread with some mayonnaise.
Ew.
Nobody cares. Captain Kirk is gonna eat you guys for breakfast. Are you cutting a promo or what?
Well, let me tell you something, Jack Black. At sacrifice. I'm gonna get you. I don't know what to say. Stupid.
You see how I felt?
You got nothing on the real.
At TNA sacrifice, I'm gonna take a shit on you Klingons with my big fat ass.
Well, if you take 2 Minecraft blocks and then you combine them with 4 Minecraft blocks,
Yeah, you
there's
like that
33 to
twerking,
30
huh?
chance.
It still hurts from Phil shoving a handheld up his ass.
Oh my god. His
Ah, Phil, you want
Right.
my big fat ass, Phil? You want to
Listen, you
spray
think you
paint an
got
Xbox tattoo on my ass?
You think you got cake? Look at that. Look at that shiny ass.
Take our ass, Phil. Phil, come here,
Oh,
Phil.
man.
Give me that code, Phil.
Where are the streets?
Ah, oh, the handheld. Oh, the next Xbox. Oh, I hope it has Steam in it, Phil. Oh, rub Steam all over my ass cheeks, Phil.
Why
Ah.
is this one's ass like that too?
Oh my god, it's like protruding out of the ass. It's like, Jesus.
Look how much space is between the ass and his leg. Why did they do this?
Oh man.
What the hell?
What other podcasts do you go to where you see a Klingon's ass and Jack Black's ass on the podcast?
There's some serious like cheek going on here.
Ah,
Look at-
spank my ass with the Switch, Phil.
don't know what's happening.
Only hit it with the left. You gotta save the right cheek for the Switch too.
I have a Picard action figure too, but he's in the box.
You have a me action figure. That's me. Some ball.
I also have Weird Grimace here.
Oh my! Oh yeah, I have that.
Cactus plant Grimace.
Yeah. Did you get? How many of the action figures did you get with that? Did you only get that one, Frank?
Just Grimace. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to try and get the other ones, but it was just too hard. I was like, fuck it. I got like 5 Grimaces and I gave up.
Hey, I'll take one of those grimaces.
You're
I gotta see if
still,
I gotta see
you're
if I
still
can find
talking
them.
high pitched.
That's okay.
Why does he have Wolverine claws? What?
'Cause
I don't remember that.
Because they ripped them off. It was a Wolverine action figure, and then they just paid it over.
Yeah, right. That's funny, man.
I gotta see if I still have.
I don't care. This is
Yeah, I have
funny.
all those
To me,
I've
this is
had
funny.
this thing for at least 25 years. Figure.
I think I have one up there.
So another Xbox, a positive Xbox story here. The Xbox 360 has been recompiled. The data has been recompiled or whatever. Thanks to the hackers. You can now recompile any Xbox 360 title and have it natively run at 4K 120 or higher.
They did
They
they did it to
recompiled Sonic Unleashed. Now there is a native PC port thanks to this recompilization of that game for the Xbox 360. So Sonic Unleashed, it never had a PC port, which was shocking. Usually Sega puts all their games on PC. But now it does. And they're going to be doing this with other Xbox 360 games. So it's going to be very cool. Be interesting to see what they release.
they did I don't know. I don't think this is the same type of thing, but I know today they released Sonic Heroes with full controller support, 4K. I don't know if it's from the same thing because that's an original Xbox game, but I saw that today too.
Right. I don't know. Could Sonic Heroes was also on PC because I have it.
Yeah, they might have just fixed it, like because
Probably.
now that these other games are getting more traction. But I want to check out this Unleash thing because it looks sick. I saw like screenshots and I'm like, man,
Plastic Ass Podcast. Yeah, it would be nice. The Klingon really focuses on the glute exercises. Anyone else sign up for that place? No, I'm not signing up for that.
Nah.
I did that for the Xbox. The what did they call that? It wasn't the Elden Ring. It was called the Ring.
Insider. Oh,
In the very beginning, they called it something Ring. And yeah, the Alpha Ring, I think it was called. Bro, they did an update and it like ruined the TV on the Xbox One. And they're like, yeah, we'll fix that in the next update, which could, and if they fixed it in like 2 weeks, I couldn't use that Xbox to use the TV. You would just get static on that HDMI port.
unless they want to pay me, I'm not beta testing.
Beta carotene testing? No, I'm not beta testing anything on Sony. Fuck that. That's okay. They released an update for the PlayStation 3 today. New system update.
Yeah,
So they once again the hackers are going to combat that update.
make sure you have auto updates turned off.
Well, they had to keep updating it because of the Blu-ray keys, the Blu-ray encryption keys.
Right.
You might buy a brand new Blu-ray movie and it might not work on there because it won't
That's
have
what
the
I was
latest
reading.
encryption keys. Which at this point, it's like, why do we even have this? Like, why do they even have encryption keys? They're all going digital anyway. What does it matter? Who cares if
You
somebody
might-
backs up a fucking movie? It's not even a big
might-
deal anymore.
You might put a burnt Blu-ray in your 20-year-old 19-year-old system.
Yeah, and you might rip it with an Elgato. So it'll look even worse than what it looks like on the disc that you already have.
Great.
You sign up for it. Okay, who else did? Who else signed up for this?
Maybe.
Now remember, if it does brick your console, they ain't gonna give you a new one. That's it, man.
You don't steal from them.
Well, if they brick it with this beta firmware or whatever, boom, you're done. Me and the kids watched Major Pain the other night. I was also, yeah, man, I got to rewatch that. That movie turns 30 this year. Speaking of movies, David Arquette is now signed for Scream 7.
Hell yeah! I saw your post on.
To what degree? I don't know.
Well, they're signing a bunch of people that are technically already gone. So I can only imagine that it's either a flashback or a dream, or I would want to say he's back, but unfortunately, since the other characters are still around, that means 5 and 6 are canon. So I don't know.
Why don't they get rid of that?
That's the problem, is that if they honestly just got rid of that and was like, all right, this is like Scream 7, but it's really Scream 5 because we're ignoring 5 and 6. It's like, I prefer that.
Yeah, I know. 5 was bad.
I don't understand.
By the way, the girl that killed Dewey in the movie, she just won an Oscar.
She did. She was at Monster Mania
for rubbing her ass in the movie or something. So there you go. That's all you got to do to get an Oscar these days. Rub your ass.
She was at Monster Mania in.
Come on, Jack Black. August. Rub your ass cheeks.
And that will be the last. That will be the last Monster Mania she ever did, or she ever does.
Oh, now she's a huge star. So forget it.
Yeah, yeah. Once they win Oscars,
even though she looks like the guy from GoldenEye. What's that weird? The general's name? What was that guy? That guy was fucking weird looking. That's who she looks like. She looks like that guy.
Oh my god.
What was his name, Frank?
I don't remember. From which one?
GoldenEye.
Oh.
That movie turns 30 this year, by the way. Classic film.
Oh my god.
I'm looking right now. Here, just give me this. Yeah, right? She looks like that guy. You know what's funny? I just went to the GoldenEye IMDb and she's on the page.
What?
It says more to explore, but she's on the damn page. Who is this guy? I can't recognize any of these people on here.
GoldenEye. You know what's funny? The other day, I heard the theme song from the Drew Carey.
Oh, here he is. Gottfried John, Colonel Omar-Morvuv. I don't know how to fucking say his name. That's who she looks like.
Guy.
She looks like that guy.
Oh yeah, I know this guy.
And she's on the same page with him right here. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. I heard the.
That's
theme
ironic,
song
huh?
For the Drew Carey show, and I looked it up, and that turns 30.
Wow.
The what?
Too. The Drew Carey show turns 30.
Nobody cares about him.
I like that show.
I want the Drew Carey Heart Attack Club at McDonald's. I watched the new Crow movie last night. It says new and it sucked. Oh man. Yeah, the only Crow I watched was the first one, and it was good.
Brandon Lee.
I think Trini's in one of them. They should just have done Dewey faked his death. Well, they filmed 2 scenes. One where he lived, he was in the hospital, and one where he got taken out. So who is the girl? She was the killer from Scream 5.
Yeah, Mikey, whatever.
Mike Ibarra from Xbox.
She does look like this guy, man.
That's the first thing I said when I saw this girl in the beginning. When I saw her in Scream, I was like, that looks like the guy from GoldenEye.
That is funny.
She's apparently really nice, but again, she'll never do it.
If you look like the guy from GoldenEye, wouldn't you be really nice? I mean, you can't be a dick.
Well, I mean, the horror fans are simping over her, so.
Of course they are.
The second day she was there, they had to, like, tell people, like, don't, like, put your arm around her and shit, because, like, people were being weird.
They all are. All these guys are weird.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw a guy post on YouTube in the community post how he's still in disbelief and in shock that Cody Rhodes turned heel and he's not really dealing with it too well. And I'm like, the Cody Rhodes turning heel, John Cena turning heel, and he doesn't know how he's going to deal with it and everything. I'm like, dude, get a life.
What?
It's a goddamn TV show.
It's fucking wrestling, man.
When Bruce Willis gets beat up in Die Hard, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe he got a cut on his head. That would hurt. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this.
He got shot in the back. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
He's going to have that scar on him forever now in the next film. How am I going to do this? It's like, Jesus Christ, who cares?
How am I going to do this?
It's a fucking movie. It's a TV show. Like, get over it. Godfrey Dude from Happy Gilmore. No, that's not him. That's somebody else. That's Jaws from 007.
Yeah. Richard Keel.
WWE. Like a Michael Cole. WWE.
He's been gone for over a decade.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize he left.
2014.
That girl looks like this guy, just so you guys know.
She really does. He hasn't been in anything else I recognize besides GoldenEye, and barely anything in English. So I think that's the only thing he's known for here.
No, man, it's all real.
This guy.
Mental, I don't think you understand how crazy wrestling fans are. They're just as worse as like these Xbox guys.
It's a work.
Let me tell you something. AEW is in the position that Xbox is in right now, and it's the same shit. You got all these people saying, AEW is not doing bad, the wrestling is good. Just like Xbox. Xbox isn't doing bad, but the games are good. They're coming out. It's the same shit. It's like they're defending their team. It's like, dude, there's no team to defend. The team is undefendable. AEW, Mental, they're a wrestling company. They just started. They had all the top names, and they were beating WWE, the competition. Then all of a sudden, they mishandled everybody, and everybody left. There's nobody there now. All those guys went to WWE, and WWE's making a ton of money off those same guys. It's like Xbox. They're going like multi-plat. They're sharing their games or whatever. All their top guys are going over the other place. And now AEW is like, oh, like the ratings have dropped. They plummeted. Nobody's watching these shows anymore. And they're like, oh, no, but the shows are still good. It's like, yeah, the shows might be good to you, but nobody's watching. You got to get people to watch.
Nobody gives a shit.
Just like Xbox. You might have great games, but no one's buying the console. No one's buying the services. You know what I mean? And if you say anything cross-eyed about AEW or Xbox, these guys come after you. Oh, you're just an e-shill. Oh, you're just a pony. Oh, you're just this or whatever. It's like, guys, get over it. You can criticize the product.
No, you can't.
It's so dumb.
No.
That's the guy that played Jaws and GoldenEye. Yeah, that's the guy he's talking about.
He's getting him confused.
He's getting them confused. Which, I don't know how you confuse those two guys.
They look kind of similar, but not really.
But anyway, that's what happened. And by the way, AEW, same thing with Xbox, mismanagement. The guy's a billionaire and he can't figure out how to like get a wrestling show going anymore. Kind of like Xbox. $1 trillion company can't figure out how to make games.
Money doesn't mean anything, apparently.
No.
Nah, AEW is done. It is what it is. So we are going to WWE Raw on Monday. This coming Monday the 10th. These guys surprised me for my birthday.
Hell yeah.
We kept it a secret for like 2 months. Crazy.
Did I see correct that Brock just showed up at AEW? If that's true, I don't know. But
There's no way.
MJF tried to hang somebody. I'm sorry, not hang somebody. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
No. MJF tried to light Hangman Adam Page on fire tonight. No, Brock Lesnar is not with AEW. Brock Lesnar is he is canceled for the time being.
And he was half-heartedly into wrestling anyway, I feel like. So he's not.
He was only into it because the old man was giving him women, which he had Sable anyway. So I still don't get that. Yeah, Brock Lesnar's not with AEW. He is out.
So what time are we leaving on Monday, do you think?
I have no fucking idea because I didn't even know this was happening.
2:00 in the morning.
Okay. I'm ready. I'll be ready. I'll just sleep down there by the place and I'll just
I'll let
So
you
we're
know.
going to Raw.
Yeah.
You guys gave me birthday tickets, so that's cool. Shout out to everybody who did that. We're going to meet my brother and my sister down there. And we're going to enjoy the show. It's going to be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins in the main event in a steel cage.
See, that we didn't even know. We got so lucky that's what's happening. I'm so
No
excited.
John Cena and no Cody Rhodes, unfortunately. But we will be getting CM Punk and Seth Rollins. It'll be the first one I've been on Netflix.
Yeah.
When was the last Raw I went to?
I've never been to Raw, actually. I don't know.
I've been to...
I gotta see if I have my old my old shirts.
I probably haven't been on Raw since, what, 03?
Yeah, I don't know. We
That
went
was 22 years ago. Holy shit.
We went to Mania, and then we went to Extreme Rules.
Yeah, but I went to the 2000 Royal Rumble. That was the first show I went to. Then I went to Raw the night after King of the Ring 01. Then I went to Survivor Series 02 with the Elimination Chamber when that debuted. Then I went to Raw in 03 when Austin came out and they gave Vince the hardcore title or something, or they gave the hardcore title to Mick Foley. It was all the ECW guys in the ring. And I think that was when Kane took the mask off. I was there for that. You know what? I went to Raw in 02 because I went the night after SummerSlam when Kane came back. And they had Triple H come out dancing to Shawn Michaels. So I went to those. Yeah, Raw 03 might have been the last one I went to. The last Raw. I went to Vengeance 04. I went to the house show in 03 in White Plains. Went to TNA one night only up here. We went to a WWE event over here too with Team Hell No or whatever.
We went to a house show here.
That was like 2015. Oh, we went to Extreme Rules Extreme Rules in Jersey right after WrestleMania 30 we went.
Yep. That was the last
Went to WrestleMania 29 at the MetLife.
The last show I went to.
I had to think about it. I have all my tickets somewhere. I put them in the Royal Rumble DVD case, but I don't know where the newer tickets went. We went to TNA one night only. We went to all this shit. Went to TNA 1000 last year or 2 years ago now. Went to Survivor Series 2011 at the Garden. Yeah, I guess I haven't been to Raw since 03.
You're going back to the Garden.
To the guy.
Yeah, because they stopped going to the Garden for a few years. That's probably why I didn't even go, because they went to WrestleMania 20, and I think they did one or two shows in 05 and 06, and then that was it. They stopped going to the Garden. They did house shows at the Garden, but they didn't do TV at the Garden for years because it was too much money, apparently.
I've never been to the Garden before.
Whoa. You want to read what he wrote, Fred?
Oh, boy. Wife just laid the smackdown on me, and now my thing is Raw.
There you go.
As long as you didn't tap out.
He might have tapped out.
Oh, boy.
As long as you didn't tag someone else in. That would be a big problem.
I don't think he's down with that.
No.
RWK, on the $4.99 super chat. Gonna listen till I fall asleep. Great show, guys. I always enjoy it. Thank you, buddy. We always have you. Yeah. We always enjoy having you here and
thanks, RWK.
Having fun. That's what the show's all about. Thank you again for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that. Now, if we can get a $499 super chat.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Have a good night, RWK.
I love the Godzilla movie. Oh, okay.
No, you guys are gonna have a killer time. That's gonna be an awesome show to see.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the rest of the show is. But I don't think, have I ever seen a steel cage besides the Elimination Chamber? I don't think I've seen a steel cage match.
I've only been to 2 wrestling shows. Oh, actually, a couple. That's it.
Yeah, well, I've been to quite a few. I have a laundry list of them, but it'll be great to go. Go back down the city, go back down to the Garden.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
The last time we saw CM Punk was at WrestleMania 29.
Yeah.
We saw him fight The Undertaker. And then before that, I saw him win the belt at the Garden Survivor Series 2011. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Will Hogan be there? No. Which is funny because he's over here.
He's going to be throwing out his beer.
Or he was over here. He was over here yesterday. You know, that's a good point. He might be there.
He was at Billy Joe's tonight.
Over here?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, because it's already Wednesday and he's still doing stuff over here. Maybe he'll stick around and be there. That's a good point.
Well, he's making a tour for them because they own the beer.
Yeah, so why would he go all the way back home if it's going to be here?
I don't know. I don't know if he'll be at the Garden. I don't think so, man.
I asked the vendor for like the distributor that distributes the beer at my job. See if we're getting any in.
I like how you can just like get any food you want when the company is like not allowed to.
Yeah. I just asked him. I was like, hey.
I don't know. He might be there. He might not. Who knows? Who cares? One way or the other. But yeah, that's going to be a great time. Can't wait. By the way, what is this? Madison Square Garden has an ice cream shop called Big Gay Ice Cream.
Yeah, it does.
We're not even kidding.
Totally gonna eat that.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna order some Big Gay ice cream.
We gotta get T-shirts too. If they have T-shirts.
Some
They
big
do?
gay ice cream.
Some big. What if it's just called a Big Gay T-shirt? This just says.
I mean, it could.
I don't know, man. You know what? I usually don't buy merch when I go to these places. Maybe I'll buy merch.
Yeah. Why
I
not?
don't even have like a.
Yeah, you
wrestling
definitely
shirt.
should.
The only wrestling shirt I have is the ECW one you gave me.
ECW.
I should wear that shirt.
They have wrestling stuff at Hot Topic, Fred, if you need in a pinch.
I might have a Jeff Hardy shirt somewhere, but I don't think I should wear a Jeff Hardy shirt.
Well, I mean, he works for TNA, but he's wrestling in NXT, so I don't know.
I don't know if it's like wrong to do that.
They don't care. They're gonna own TNA soon anyway. It doesn't even matter.
Because it's my favorite wrestler, so that's why.
Oh yeah, would you go on a date with them?
Yeah, I would. No. Nah, his brother Matt's more my type.
Has exploded in New York City and it's popping all. There you go. We're not even kidding. That's the name of the place.
Yeah.
The last few times I was in there,
Can I get a picture of it?
I didn't see anything like that, but it could have been added after the fact.
Yeah. It's big, it's gay, and it's ice cream.
Yeah.
Nothing
Well, next
else.
time I go to
menu.
next time I go to a concert, I'll be sure to spend $30 on some big ice cream.
I'm on their website right now.
Spend
They have
$20
a
on ice
cone
cream.
called the Pimp. I
Oh, the pimp cone sounds good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want the phone.
I'll have 3 pimps, please.
I'd be dressed as the Godfather in order the ice cream.
Yeah.
They should have an ice cream called the Ho Train.
Yeah. Just make it for this event. Make it like a special flavor.
It's all over New York City too. Like, what is this?
Yeah, I guess it's a popular chain.
I was just in the city and I didn't even see it anywhere, but maybe it's not just like in the
You
Times
gotta
Square
know where
area.
to look, man. You
Yeah.
gotta go tap on a door.
I went
3
to that,
times,
Look
you
for
know.
the big gay.
Have you been to that bakery that's there? It's like this famous chef's bakery. Or
We're
something
getting
like that.
fucking demonetized because of one word. Do you realize that?
Really? Which?
Don't say it
Oh,
anymore.
Don't say it.
The Big Happy Ice Cream.
The happy ice cream.
I don't know why, because that's literally what it's called.
Yeah, YouTube is silly. That's why.
Yeah, the Subway Sicilian cone.
Ugh.
God.
This is in the. I'm trying to find it in the garden. Oh, okay. Well, somebody's gonna. Yeah, but there's like an outside. There's like outdoor ones, and there's the garden one.
When I googled it, it says located in Madison Square Garden. So I don't know if it's like inside or right outside.
Well,
or
I'm
what.
seeing like different locations all over. It's got to be on the inside, or maybe it
I
is
would
on the out.
say.
I don't. Why would you be on the outside when the event's on the inside?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out in a couple of days.
The problem with the only problem there that you guys are gonna have is like just getting to that whatever section you're at, because like the stairs, it gets so crammed.
Oh,
It's an old fucking stadium, so it's just gonna be like
right here.
turning.
That's a
lines.
picture from their Google Maps.
The Google map.
It's a real place.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy said on Reddit, it's inside the garden when you attend the event. So they have like a little stand inside the event.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You guys probably don't have to look far. You know, the doors will open.
Hopefully,
so
it's by my seats. I could just get some damn ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to have ice cream too much, but I will for this event.
Yeah, might as
Oh,
well.
I'm gonna do the same for this.
I'm doing it. Yeah, because you don't know when we're gonna get this opportunity again, so might as well.
So yes, this is a real place we're talking about. We're not saying this stuff to be assholes. Like, this is the actual place we're talking about.
Yep.
So for all you manual YouTube reviewers, there is context to this. You want the address? It's on the internet.
I'll take a picture outside the sign.
It's called Madison Square Garden, the arena. There you go.
We all got to take a picture, just like.
You need to smash it against your head.
Oh yeah,
unicorn.
As soon as I buy the ice cream, I'm like, thanks guys. Just put it in my head. So I'm going back to my seat. See you guys.
Just need to cool down a little bit.
Triple H, The Rock, all these guys are booking this stupid company.
We have a record audience here in the garden tonight.
Imagine if The Rock comes out and goes, The Rock just had some big ice cream.
54 minutes ago, the head of the Piglin army in the live-action Minecraft movie is named General Chungus.
What the fuck?
So there you go.
That's not in the game.
Hey, yeah, they're not following the game.
Why is Jack Black fighting a bunch of pigs? I thought he was supposed to fight the creepers.
I'm sure he does.
I didn't realize he was in an old Nintendo ad or a video game ad.
For Pitfall.
A Pitfall, yeah.
When he was young and.
It was for Atari.
Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. By the way, the Retro Fighters D6 went up for pre-order, but it's completely sold out.
Uh-oh.
By the way, the controllers that we were talking about, our N64 controllers got delayed till June.
No, mine still said March something.
No, I got the email yesterday. The white ones are delayed till June. So who knows what's going on? It was a scam.
Well, they've been posting again, so they're not hiding. They were posting.
Well, yeah, because that idiot fucking went out there and said, "Oh, it's a scam." So of course they had to come out now and be like, "Guys, chill out."
I don't even see the order for my controller. Did I have to respond to the email?
You don't? Oh yeah, you do actually, because I had to do that. I had to confirm it. I'll pull it up right now on my end. I'll tell you what the date was.
I don't even see it in my orders. Oh, there it is. Buy it again. What do you mean? Oh yeah, it says. Did they cancel this?
Yeah, you probably didn't respond.
Oh, it just says order received.
Yeah, June 30th. for the black one and the white one, which is good
yeah,
because I don't really have money to blow on those controllers now anyway. But that means this thing probably got delayed.
They better tell us soon because
I hope so. We paid for it. We paid months ago.
Yeah.
We're talking about the analog N64 that's coming out, which we will do an unboxing of. I didn't know that you're playing Code Veronica again. You're playing Code Veronica? I thought you were playing Silent Hill today.
What's that?
You're playing Code Veronica against the Stevie Mac. I thought you were playing Silent Hill.
Well, I'm playing it tomorrow. I'm doing a little bit of Silent Hill, a little bit of Resident Evil. I put another 4 hours and some change into it today. Silent Hill 4 is good. I'm enjoying it.
It's good.
Are you doing Resident Evil because the people are tuning out because of Silent Hill, or what's going on?
No, I just like to always pepper in, I'll rotate stuff for each week so people have a little bit of, different stuff. It's not like if people tune out. I usually get around 30 people for Silent Hill, so that's not bad.
Not bad.
Do you want me to change it, Stevie Mac? Do you want me to just do Silent Hill again tomorrow?
He wants you to do Minecraft.
Yeah.
Everyone has to stream Minecraft.
I know, I'm just doing more 100% streams because I need to get the trophies now because I did 100% on the 360 version that I never completed. So
Fred,
at least I'll be a little familiar with it. So
Fred, what time are you supposed to go to work or college or whatever the fuck you're doing?
So what, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, today technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually have to be at work by 6, and then working 6 to 11, and then I have to go to school. I'm there till about 8:30.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is I'm gonna eat, but then I'm gonna go to the shop and I'll go get this thing ready, and I'll bring it home so that tomorrow you just stop by and pick it up.
Yeah, if that guy does message me back, whatever.
You're there till 11 at work?
Yeah, I'm there till 11. I'm shooting straight to college.
Okay, so maybe I'll go there because I gotta buy chicken anyway.
No, I'm not going to be at that one.
Oh.
I'm going to another store. Helping out.
What other store are you gonna be at?
Modena.
What the hell is that?
New Paltz.
Well, I guess you're telling this guy you're gonna see him on Friday because you're not seeing him tomorrow then.
Yeah, no. He never messaged me back either. He just
Yeah, fuck him. What I'll do is I'll give you one to leave in your car.
Okay.
And you'll just be like Batman. If somebody messaged you, you're just ready to show up.
Yeah,
Batman.
that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Play the old Teletubbies game. That's a horror game. How do you like Silent Hill 4 overall, says Jeff M. to Anthony.
I think I'm about 5 hours in game time, but overall I think I've been playing for 8 or 9 hours, and it's really good. I just got to the part where I'm with Eileen, and so that's where I was like, all right, this is a good place to stop because apparently this is where either the game decreases because of the escort, because the AI is apparently worse than Ashley Graham and RE4, or it's gonna not affect my opinion. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. I like the murderer type stuff that's going on. I like the fact that the room changes every time you go back to it. There's stuff going on. The atmosphere is very good. I like the enemy design so far. It's been fun. So I've actually been enjoying it. So I'll probably be doing part 3 this weekend, maybe on Saturday. I have some time earlier in the day, so I'll probably give it another spin. Just because I'm putting in Resident Evil in the rotation doesn't mean I'm just stopping, So I'm gonna be.
Let me tell you something. So. If they remake 4 like they did with 2, that would be crazy.
That would be insane. Yeah,
I'd love that.
There's just something that I like about 1 through 4 that I can now say, there's obviously differences in graphics for some of them, but for 2 through 4, I mean, it's a pretty consistent line of games and design. And even though by 4 a lot of the team was disbanding as we knew it. But they did a really good job, man, and like it runs really good on the Xbox. It looks great through the Zadusa, and yeah, it's just I really enjoy it. I think there's a lot of layers to it, like many other Silent Hill games. There's a lot of stuff that I might not find on my first playthrough. I feel like a lot of these games you have to play multiple times to kind of see everything, especially with the room, because you're not going to get every sequence of the room your first playthrough. It's just not going to happen. You're going to miss certain things. So I like when games have that, where you can go back and still see something new every time. And I feel like 4 is one of those games right on the money, because it's just it messes with you, you know. And yeah, so about halfway through, I think, the actual game, and really enjoying it. So thanks for everybody who voted on the poll, members and Patreon. I appreciate it, because it was an easy pick, because I think most people just want to see me play the rest of the franchise at this point. So there's Homecoming, there's Downpour, there's Shattered Memories, which is on the Wii, which is like a soft remake of the first game.
Right.
So some people don't like that, but you know, at this point, I might as well check them all out. So
I sent you guys. That's why you can't see us on the screen here. I sent you guys the Sonic Unleashed recompile links and the guide to install it.
oh, nice.
You can play it natively on PC. Maybe I'll check that out in a couple days. Yeah, 2 through 4 is very solid, says Jeff M. There you go.
Yeah, man. I'm really really liking it, and it's keeping my interest. So the paranormal ghost thing is something I think is very interesting. It's very different. And it's the victims of the killer, and you're finding out the story about the killer and shit like that. So yeah, it's really doing a good job at the storytelling, and I like the idea of the room kind of being like the safe house for now, but then, you know, shit's gonna pop off. So it's very isolating in many ways, like most Silent Hill games where you kind of feel claustrophobic or trapped. This game has a very big sense of that, so they did a really good job.
So the combat, like I told you,
mhm.
it's shits, right? I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I haven't even fired you know, it's like that in the other games too. You know, at least you can move and rotate a little bit, and like, you know, you're not just stuck in one spot like in the original. But I haven't even fired a round yet in the whole game. I've been picking up ammo, but I've been saving all of it. I've been picking up health, and I've been saving all of it, because I've just been told, like, the second half of the game you better have stuff set aside. And apparently I've already done certain things that have kind of going to screw me over with the ghosts, but like I picked up a doll that I wasn't really supposed to pick up, and you know, like the game, I think this game really messes with you more than I think all of them really. I mean,
Right.
they all mess with you in certain ways, but this one has a real way of like manipulating your stuff as you go along. So yeah, it's I haven't even shot a gun yet, but I'm saving everything. And you know I missed stuff like the stun gun. Everybody was like, get the stun gun, it'll make it easier, but I couldn't find it. I mean, I was walking around in the prison, it felt like, for hours, and I was like, I don't know where this is. So I just kind of progressed. But again, you're not going to get everything perfect the first shot, but that's why it's a blind playthrough. It's the first time around, so you know I'm not going to be the best at it, but I can at least play through it. And there's actually, like, this is probably the least amount of puzzles
Right.
in a Silent Hill game that I played. Like there's some, but like sometimes the map itself is almost like a puzzle. Like you got to rotate the prison walls to like line it up so you can like go through another door and stuff. I thought that was interesting, but it's not as puzzle heavy. There's some like enter this code here, but that's it. But I'm not really complaining about it, because like I said, the whole game is kind of like a puzzle and a mind game in and of itself, and certain things moving around. And you know, sometimes the lack of like knowing what to do kind of helps a little bit, because you're always like, okay, it's very interesting because in this game you don't pick up maps. He just draws the map in his head because he's already there. So like I thought that was interesting. So I was like, okay, this is like an early version of Silent Hill 2 Remake where like he actually draws on the map. Where this, it's like they always mark the map, but like in this game you don't have to pick up the map. It's just already, anytime you go in a room, it's already there.
Right.
So I thought that was interesting. You know, and they always obviously X stuff out. That's always been a thing. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's really cool. And, you know, this is something where, you know, I don't know how it kind of gets messed up from here, but I think it's mostly because a lot of people saw the team kind of wither away. So we'll see. I played a little bit of Homecoming, like the first maybe like 2 hours, but I never really got past a certain point. Like I made it to the apartments and that was it. But Homecoming was, I believe that was one of their first games that they did the Resident Evil approach, where it was, you know, third person, over the shoulder. So
it's Homecoming on PC because I know it's on 360.
Homecoming is on. It says it's on Windows. Yeah. I don't know if it's on Steam or anything, but it says it came out on Windows.
I'll check that out
at some point.
Because I think that's the one on 360. I think I have that one.
Yeah,
backwards compatible.
PS3. Yeah. Yep. And
I don't know. I just think Silent Hill 2 Remake was done so much better than the crap that was already out. I'd like to play another game like that. So, and we know Bloober Team is working on the next one. Konami announced it, so that's good.
Yeah.
Whichever one they choose. I hope they choose one. If not, maybe 4. I don't know. I know 3 was popular, but
you can't have one without 3. You know, like I feel like you got to do both of them. You got to commit to both of them. I mean, they could just do one and see how that does, but
right.
You know, the connections there. And yeah, 4 is another great one where it's like they could just do that one.
I'd like to see 4. As much as I want to see the first one again, you know, the fourth game would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a very unique game, and oh yeah, Homecoming is also backwards compatible. I don't know if that matters, but if you want to play it on PC, you can. But yeah, I mean, Homecoming was I guess technically the 6th game, because I guess the 5th game they had was Origins, and that was on PSP.
Right.
Which I don't think I ever actually played, so I got to get that one. I know that was on PS2 as well, but
yes.
But yeah, and then Shattered Memories was the remake that came out in 2009. Then you had Downpour, which was the RE6 of the franchise, if that makes sense. That's what kind of killed it. And then the HD collection killed it even worse because of how it was released, and it was just in a bad state.
Right.
And then from 2013 to 2023, we had no Silent Hill until 2024. So PT was in 2014, but that doesn't really count because that never got off the ground. So,
right.
Yeah, I think the last one before that whole break was Book of Memories, and that was on the Vita, but that was apparently really bad as well. So, yeah, after 4, it looks like a lot of the stuff kind of got watered down eventually to nothing. But I like to check out Homecoming, or even Origins. Like check out Origins and then go right into Homecoming. So, because Origins is a prequel to the first game, so I think that'd be interesting to see. Like, I don't know anything about that game at all, so I like to check that out. But yeah, so looking forward to just going more into Silent Hill, and hopefully just getting more remakes, because like we reported last week, it sold 2 million copies. They signed the deal with Bloober Team, and they want to keep working with them. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it could be Castlevania, it could be this, it could be that.
It's got to be Silent Hill.
It's got to be Silent Hill. And
Bloober Team is not going to make a Castlevania game.
That's what I was thinking. When I was getting comments like that, I was like, what are we talking
about? Bloober Team was picked because they made games like The Medium, and everyone that played The Medium was like, they should make a Silent Hill game. Yeah. And I think Konami took notice, obviously, and they said, you know what? We're going to give you guys a shot. You fuck it up, you're done. And they didn't fuck it up. And they sold enough copies, and I think they're happy. And obviously they announced their next game with them, and it's going to be a Silent Hill game. So,
yeah, and that, remember that the other game they're working on, the Chronos, the New Dawn. We saw that trailer. I think it was when we streamed one of the events.
Right.
That's another. You know, it looks very Dead Space like, but that's another game that Bloober Team is already working on or almost done. It's supposed to come out this year. It doesn't have a date yet, But the two other projects they have working on, one's called Project R, the other one's called Project M. Nobody knows what they are, so this is what I don't even know if any of them are the Silent Hill games. They could just be something else, but yeah.
Saying otherwise delusional. That's true.
Following the success of Silent Hill 2, keeping that momentum with a 1 or a 3 or a 4, whatever, I'll take it.
I agree, Jeff M. 4 would make it an amazing modern remake.
Yeah.
4 is a good game. It just suffers from bad controls. I mean, that's the main issue.
Yeah, it started to get a little stale. It was almost like when people were playing, and I know, like, at least some people felt like by the time, Resident Evil was hitting the end of its, like, fixed camera angle games, people were getting tired of it a little bit. I think you needed to switch it up, and I think that's why Shinji Mikami switched it up for RE4, and that's pretty much why they did it. I mean, they felt like fans were sick of where it was. So, yeah, put that modern spin on it. I agree, Jeff. And 3 is one of my favorites too. It's going to be hard to pick, man, after all these, because this is technically my 5th Silent Hill game I played, because I'm counting 2 Remake. That was technically my 4th one. So this being my 5th one. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to rank them when they're done.
Any questions before we go? I'm trying to download this thing. Some guy actually compiled it. The Sonic games. I mean, the Sonic game.
Yeah.
But,
and I agree, Jeff. I mean, I don't know what the hell else it would be besides Silent Hill. It just makes sense. Like, why would you agree and sign a contract with them and not put them on Silent Hill 1 or 3 or 4? That just doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, I agree. I think people are a little delusional out there.
Yeah, it's stupid. Of course they're gonna do the next
other
one.
Konami shit to come back. I get it. Like, what was the last like new Castlevania game? But why the fuck would they put Bloober Team on Castlevania?
That doesn't make any sense. They're psychological horror. Like, that's why Silent Hill was perfect for them.
Right. What was the medium? Was that more just kind of like sci-fi ish?
It's like Silent Hill, but with no weapons.
Okay. Because people were telling me to play
it's psychological horror.
Yeah.
I beat that game. I went into Game Pass and I beat it. And it was good.
They did that game Layers of Fear, you know what I mean?
That one I didn't play. Maybe I should check that out at some point.
But you're right. Like, if you look at their history, it's pretty much horror based. I mean, they're the horror guys, you know what I mean? Or the sci-fi survival horror, yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, and we like the remake here, so no complaints here.
Yeah, the remake was a pain in the ass to play, but if you got cheat codes on PC, man, they're fucking blowing through that game.
Yeah.
That new game's fun. Kind of. But what I don't like about Silent Hill is the remake. They don't tell you where to go. Like Resident Evil, if you do something, it'll show you a cutscene that shows you where you got to go. You know what I mean? Or it'll give you some sort of a hint.
Yeah.
Silent Hill, it's like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, it doesn't tell you anything. That's the only issue I really had with that game, was let's move it along here, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. And people are like, well, that's the fun of it. And it's like, that's not fun. I don't have time to waste. I know you guys are like virgins in your mom's basement, but I'm an old fucking man that has to do real life shit. And I can't sit there and fucking scream in a game all day, which is what I ended up doing, but it's not good. A lot of us got real life things to do.
Yeah, I'm excited just to see some other survival horror stuff, so
we will see.
Silent Hill is just it's a very slower paced, slower burn game, and you do have to look at your map a lot. It's just constantly map checking, and that's the only way I'm getting through 4. I mean, I have to look at the map, see where I'm going. Things look the same. It's been the same for all these games I've played, but I still like them. It's just like, it isn't for everybody.
You Resident Evil guys don't belong in our Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so stupid when people say that. It's like, bro, you wouldn't have Silent Hill if it wasn't for Resident Evil, so shut up.
Silent Hill 1
Konami just didn't think, hey, one day they didn't think, oh, hey, we're just going to make a horror game called Silent Hill, and we're going to rip off tank controls and Resident Evil. They were like, oh, shit, Resident Evil sold a lot. We could do that. And they did it. And they did it in their own way, and they should be commended for that.
Yeah.
But the idea came from the popularity of Resident Evil. I mean, it is what it is.
And objectively, it'll never be Resident Evil with the sales numbers. That's just never going to be the case. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, it only sold 2 million. You know, that's not good. It's like, you realize that the highest selling Silent Hill game is like around 3 million or 2 million. It like Resident Evil 4 Remake alone sold more than the entire Silent Hill franchise. You know what I mean? Like, this is on a different level.
Resident Evil pulls in a lot more casuals than Silent Hill.
Yeah, and even though it's had dips, it's always been around somewhere,
right?
In some capacity. Where Silent Hill literally disappeared for almost over a decade, pretty much over a decade.
Yep,
give or take, maybe 12 years, where it really wasn't in the conversation. But I don't know. Like it's like, this is more of for the cult fans, the hardcore fans. I feel like, and that's the people that are going to enjoy these types of games. It's not going to be the Call of Duty, the GTA players, the Battle Royale players. They're not playing Silent Hill. Silent Hill's for fans like us.
I jumped into the remake because it's like, finally it's modernized controls, and I can sit there and there's not like a million camera angles and shit.
Yeah.
For me, it was good. That's why I enjoyed what I played. And I go back, and I didn't even trade it in. They were giving $25 for this. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to hang on to it anyway.
Yeah.
Because she's going to play. And she already played a little bit of it.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's something that she would enjoy it. And I think, you know, I want to go back and get a couple different endings too. Like, it definitely makes me want to go back. I just needed to take a little break after beating it twice. But it was still really good. At, you know, pacing yourself with the game is also good too. I think obviously I crammed a lot of hours back to back, which is not really recommended unless you're crazy. So
yeah, you definitely need to take a break and sleep and then come back.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, pulled off the 24 hours and finished it, and it was still a great turnout. Honestly, that was a turnout that like I would get on a Resident Evil stream release almost. So that was really cool to see everybody come out for that and like just enjoy it. And because, you know, you never know what's going to happen if it's not RE, but it seemed like everybody was onto it, or they were, again, kind of like what we do a lot. We sell the game as we're playing because people are like, holy shit, this looks great. I'm not listening to what people are saying online. I'm going to buy it. And people just want to see a genuine person play it.
You know, let me tell you something. This game, you know, because they made the fucking that lady, because she looked like a regular lady or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, who gives a fuck? It's a fucking video game. It's not like you had to marry this lady.
I think the biggest thing in the first trailer, people said the combat looked janky, the movement looked bad.
Yeah, but then remember that whole thing, the lady was too fat.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
And then they were confusing that lady with the other lady, and it's like, the other lady has blonde hair, you morons. How could you confuse her?
That was all like basically they used one trailer.
It's DEI. It's like, who gives a fuck? You're going to play Silent Hill, right? You waited 10 years to play a Silent Hill game.
Yeah, it's like I'm more worried about.
Man, everyone's fucking stupid today. Holy fuck, it's a video game. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, everybody's fast to jump and make stuff. You know,
they're trying to send a message. Yeah, what message? That you stupid and you don't want to play a game? Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not.
If you don't like the game, don't buy it. They're not telling you have to buy. This is like Resident Evil people, okay? This is the same shit I always see. Oh, they're going to make Resident Evil this and that. It's like, then don't buy it. Oh, but I have to buy it. I have a birthright to this franchise. It's like, no, you don't. You don't have to buy it. You can enjoy the old ones and keep playing them. Or you can stop being a fucking idiot and just buy the game and play it. How about that? I'm sick of this horse shit.
Jeff M was saying that
Yes, there are games that put their agendas in them. But with those games, if you don't want to deal with it, don't buy it. You don't have to buy anything.
Well, because little things like that don't affect.
There's something called vote with your wallet. If you don't want that shit in the games, then don't buy them. But don't sit here and bitch about it.
And the story is the same. It's not like anything's affecting the story. It's like it's pretty much the same.
But the lady was too fat because it's inclusion. It's like, who gives a shit? Holy fuck, man! Like, get over yourself.
And they changed.
That's
her
a you
design
problem.
Anyway. They changed her design in the final version of the game. They changed it.
Yeah.
So it's like they got what they wanted. So don't.
They got what they wanted, and they still
game.
bitched about it.
Yeah. Jeff M said he's still holding out for Dead Space 2 remake. Man, it's not going to happen. But
I don't even see that because it froze again.
It's under Stevie Mac's comment.
The
about
fucking
the
YouTube studio froze again, like it did the last time.
Yeah, man.
The last thing I see is this guy saying that they're delusional, and then I'm looking and this thing froze. Hold on, let me go back to the dash. This way I can see what you guys are saying. Oh, there you guys go. Okay. Fred, you can go, man. You got to go to bed.
Yeah,
get some sleep.
It's working.
All right, Fred, go. Me and these guys are going to wrap it up in the next 10 minutes.
Right. No problem. All right. Good night, everyone.
All right.
You guys.
All right, Fred.
Peace.
Yeah, I'm not going to make him stay on here. He's got to go to work in a little bit. Okay. Let me go down here what you guys are saying. Imagine... right, the original Dead Space 2 scared the hell out of me. I'm with you on Dead Space 2 remake. Remember when the fans were like, well, they didn't say they canceled it, even though they said they canceled it?
Yeah, it's like guys,
where's the game?
EA, they're so quick to just like snap it away like Thanos and just fucking, that's it. So it's just the way it works. Now, I like Dead Space Remake. I really enjoyed it, but it didn't sell to what EA wanted, I guess. I don't know what that is. And Dead Space 2 is considered one of the best.
They did a great fucking job on that game. But again, like you said, they look at the numbers. This is EA. This is not your friendly Nintendo company.
And it's hard for consumers to see that sometimes. But sometimes all these top dogs, that's all they're looking at is the numbers. We don't look at it like that. But that's how a lot of that shit is. Yeah, never say never. It could, not saying it could ever or never happen, but it's just not happening now. It's just not something that's greenlit until they say, "Hey, we are actually funding this project. It's happening. We're giving it to this team." But I mean, Dead Space 2 is one.
I know, Jeff M. Like, you can want the game, no problem. But you have a lot of these guys, like Anthony's chat room. When that news came out, Anthony's chat room was like, well, they didn't say it was canceled. And it was like, bro, the article says it's canceled. They're not doing it. These guys, you could just fucking tell them something, and it's like talking to a brick wall.
I mean, yeah. I mean, some people...
They just can't understand. Like, they can't cope with this shit. It's like, it's not coming out. Now, maybe down the line, EA will revisit it, and they'll just say, you know what, we did 1, let's do 2. Capcom did that with Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah.
We got RE2 remake 13 years after the first fucking remake.
Yeah. Like, I know it sucks. It's under
So, EA's. I mean, it happens, but we all want it. Again, this is like the Xbox thing. If you talk against Xbox, you criticize Xbox, you're instantly a fucking Sony pony guy. Okay? I'm just saying the game was canceled. I'm not saying I don't want the game.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what's going on. And the thing was, at the time, everyone was trying to tell us, oh, well, the article didn't say it was canceled. It just says they're not doing it right now. It's like, no, it was canceled for right now. Canceled is canceled. There's always a chance they could bring it back. That's what I was talking about when I was talking about, like, they can't understand that this shit was canceled. Everyone acts like I want it to be canceled.
That's like, we all play.
Like Code Veronica. I want Code Veronica remake, but I know that's not the next game in a remake. But all you hear is these motherfuckers. 5's not next because people need to learn about Chris and they have to understand about Wesker and Chris, but they don't know Chris. And it's like, really? They don't know Chris from Resident Evil 1 remake? Oh, well, that was 20 years ago. And blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's like all these fucking excuses to grasp at straws.
No, I agree. I agree.
There's 2 fucking endings in 4 remake that point directly to 5. Why the fuck would they do that and they give you Code Veronica out of nowhere?
No.
And then the bullshit. Well, 5 doesn't need a remake. 5 needs a fucking remake. I hate to break it to you guys, but with the mechanics from 4 remake, I cannot wait for 5 Remake. And just think about it. Think about it for 5 fucking minutes here. Okay? Because I know it takes you guys a while to think. Not you guys in the chat, but these other guys. Imagine by the time Code Veronica Remake comes out on next generation. You know how much better that game is going to be?
Oh, yeah. You're going to put that game in front of people for the first time. A
Right.
lot of people play these remakes. It's their first time playing it.
Nobody thinks
because
about
of
the long haul here. They're all thinking about right now. Me. You know what it is? These Code Veronica guys, they just want the internet. They want to feel like the internet listened to them. That's all it is. Because that game will come out, and the people that were going to buy it are going to buy it, and that's it.
Yeah, and you know, going back to Dead Space 2, I think it being under EA does suck because of how they are, you know?
Yeah, EA sucks. It sucks that they suck, but they do.
Says they wanted 5 million, they only got 2. They just broke 2. So they wanted 5 million from Dead Space. That's a super high expectation for, again, a franchise that's been dead for over a decade. Like,
right.
You can't expect...
Most people went away.
Yeah, man. Like, that's the problem with EA right there. It's like, you know, I feel like if it was someone like Capcom, they would have a little bit more of a realistic expectation if their IP was in that predicament. But, you know, RE has taken the lead with all these survival horror. You know, it's skating around all these other horror IPs, and it's because it's earned its place. This RE engine era, RE7 onward, they really got their shit in order. You know, and say what you want about Village and 7, there's flaws there, but they got their shit in order, and they did a really good job with the remakes, you know? EA will sell the Dead Space license to a studio. I mean, that could, honestly, if they think it's worthless and they don't want to do it,
they're not going to do that.
Happen.
They're not going to. That's their IP. They're not going to do it.
But I mean,
there's so many IPs that EA has.
On the shelf, though.
There's so many IPs that EA has locked up. That they will, like Acclaim. They have NBA. EA has NBA Jam and NFL Blitz. There's no way they're going to give that back to Acclaim or sell it to Acclaim. EA has those IPs so that whenever EA decides to sell itself, they're ready to go. EA could go up for sale at whatever point. They could, hey Microsoft, do you want all our library? We have Dead Space. We got all this. We got all that.
Yeah.
All these companies are doing that.
All this other shit.
They're keeping whatever they got. And when it's time, they're going to sell the whole company.
It would have been cool if we got 2 and then we got up to 3 with the co-op, and that would have been a fun time. But who knows? You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, Jeff M. I can't wait. RE5 Remake is going to be fucking awesome.
Now, the only thing I will say that you might see before 5, you might get a 1 remake before 5. You may. I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, and who called that 10 years ago? This guy.
Yeah, I mean, there's, rumblings around this time last year.
They need to remake the first game, and I'll tell you why. Okay?
They'll call it Resident Evil 1. They'll put the 1 next
right,
to it.
And you know why? Because the one that was made for the GameCube was made for the GameCube.
Yep.
It wasn't made to be made. It was made for the Nintendo GameCube. That was part of their exclusivity deal. They would get a remake of the first game, they would get ports of the other games, and they would get Resident Evil 4. Okay? They ported it over to PC and Xbox and PlayStation like 10 years later. Again, those are ports of the GameCube game. It was made for the GameCube. We need to get a brand new remake of Resident Evil 1 that was made for Resident Evil and Capcom, not for the Nintendo GameCube.
Yeah, I think 0 will be in there. I think they'll put 0 and 1 together.
Which is what I said. I called that.
But yeah, but I think it makes sense because if you did it separately, it would.
I called that years ago.
Yeah. Yep. But if it doesn't come out and 5 comes out, I'll take that too. You know, I don't know if Capcom is going to be.
Maybe on the 30th anniversary, they go crazy and release all this shit.
Yeah. I think RE9 might be a little further out than people think. I don't think 9 will be necessarily the next reveal. Like in June, if we do a Sony event or something, I don't even know. But if there is,
man, if they show Resident Evil 1 remake at PlayStation, people gonna shit on them big time. Another remake.
Immediately, yeah.
Sony can't stop with these remakes, even though it's Capcom. I cannot believe there is another remake. This company is dead.
Stephen Mack would want RE5 to be single player with a briefcase inventory and merchant.
You could do that.
Yeah. That's going to be the big thing, though. If you take co-op out, fans will complain for 5. If you make it single player, fans will be like, "Oh,
well, they could do co-op, but like for single player, Chev is just going to have to be controlled on her own, and she's going to have to be smarter than what she was.
They got to make her like Luis was in RE4.
Right.
She won't have her own health. She doesn't waste your ammo. She's
Right.
not just a store. She just is self-sufficient. And maybe she can get downed or whatever, but like not like the dying meter. Please take out the fucking dying meter. That was so dumb because if Perry's over here and I'm trying to run to him and I press this first aid spray at the last second, he just falls dead. That's a fucking problem. That was the problem with RE5 is there's it's not a perfect game.
Right.
There is flaws there. And especially on the harder modes, man. Like, but you know, story-wise, it got a little ridiculous. Like, you're in a volcano, you're fighting. Like, it got a little crazy. It got a little. Capcom gets excited with action, and by 5 and 6, they were going like they were trying to aim really high. And I love 5. Don't get me wrong, but it's when it really started.
Yeah, the infinite, like the big boulder punch, the big reference
punch, like all that shit. That they literally broke the fourth wall and made fucking. Heisenberg and Village say it to Chris. Oh, the boulder punching asshole. It's like, how does he know about that? Why is that in this lore? But anyway, I digress with that. But yeah, 5 would be cool. I'm down for that. Yeah, the heat mechanics Stevie Max mentioned in the OG. Yeah, they could do a lot of stuff that they wanted to do originally that they've scrapped or got rid of.
I hope they don't do that heat mechanic. That thing sounded pretty rough when I read about it.
Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting if it played into effect. Like maybe like you have like it like decreases your stamina or something. Nothing that's like super like, you know, I don't know, like annoying. Like it's not like you have to gas up your car in Grand Theft Auto. Like nothing stupid like that. We're like, oh, I got to pay for gas. Like nothing like that. But make it to where it's a mechanic that's just like it's worked in, but it's not. I don't know. It's not detrimental.
Right.
But I don't know. They'll probably just ignore it, knowing Capcom. They'll just do their own thing. I don't think the whole game will be in the daytime. Like there was a couple nighttime sequences, like when you fought the giant on the back of the Jeep and you had to shoot with the machine guns. But a lot of the stuff was during the day. I mean, you had the ancient ruins and stuff like that. You had the different areas, but it would be cool to see more nighttime, like how RE4 kind of flowed in and out of day and night or darker. RE5 with more of like a horror tone would be really cool.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So I'm championing RE5. And I think actually today, I mean, it's the Japanese anniversary, but it turned 16 today in Japan, but it'll turn 16 for us on the 13th of March. So literally next week, a week from today, RE5 turns 16.
Wow.
So there you go. Good times.
All right. A little late with this reply. 0 to be rolled into 1. Yeah, I think he just mentioned that. Would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. And it would hopefully bridge the gap. And again, you have to. 0 is going to be, they're going to trim that down too. They're going to streamline 0. They're going to streamline 1.
Make 0 co-op. Make 1 single player. Make 0 co-op.
Don't fucking make 0 co-op. Just make 0 single player. Let Billy do his own bullshit.
I think they should have it as an option though. Well, why? If you could do that for 5, why wouldn't you do it for 0? What if they test it out for 0 and they use it for 5? You know that system.
If they make 0 just a regular single player, I'll be happy because I can fucking play it. That's the only game I haven't beaten out of all of them.
Yeah.
And I tried. I tried about a year or two ago. And I just couldn't. Even with cheat codes, the game's a pain in the ass. That and Revelations 1 I didn't beat. Yeah. But in the main storyline, I didn't beat 0.
Yeah, 0's a chore for some elements. I've gotten better at it, just like how I've gotten better at Code Veronica, but 0's still a pain because of the item mechanics. Just have an item box in 0 Remake. Don't make it to where I got to drop stuff on the floor.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
That was horrible.
That was a good idea on paper, but not in execution.
Yeah, I think Shinji Mikami said like they were trying at that point they were trying to look for new ideas and they just knew they were hitting a wall. That's why RE4 was like what it was because they were just like we got to get away from this. This is bad. Like we just shit the bed with this. Like they were admitting it basically. And sometimes you got to make those mistakes to just bring out something else fresh,
Well, those are true developers. You know what I mean? Not this bullshit where, oh yeah, this game sucks, just release it anyway.
That's very true. I was even thinking, speaking of Shinji Mikami, I was thinking of, going back and playing the first Evil Within. Because it's been a while, and I really want to go through that again.
That game was pretty good when I played it. I didn't go back to it, but I got pretty far. I got a couple hours in.
It's a long game. Yeah, it is a long game, but it was cool to see him really take a shot at horror in his own kind of lane, before he went and did the rest of his stuff. But Bravo team in action, seeing like 3 minutes, and then they're all dying at once. Some off screen. Yeah, they could do that. Yeah, they could show more Bravo team, and you have to connect Zero and Remake better, because Zero and Remake now does not make any sense timeline wise. It doesn't make any sense,
right? Because it doesn't line up.
Because you see her in the mansion, she's like, "Oh, like I'm a rookie." Like she doesn't say anything to Chris about like.
And in RE2, they share the same fucking They share the same office.
Yeah. So
she has her own desk right next to their desk.
It doesn't even make any sense. So yeah, they got to fix a lot of that stuff. Give Bravo team some recognition. I agree, man. I think these are all great points. Like, I think they'll do it right. That's the good. It's like I literally have so much confidence in them at this point because I think they know what they're doing. You're gonna have people bitch if they trim down Zero. That's gonna happen because of RE3 remake. Unfortunately, there's always going to be that crowd of people that are going to come at the remakes for taking out X, Y, and Z. That's
because they can't get over themselves.
They're not going to get over it ever.
Right.
And I understand that there's certain things that I wish was in 3, but I still like 3 remake. I still like it. So is it a perfect remake? No, but it's still really good. So.
Oh, okay. I don't think this worked properly. Trying to get these Sonic files going so I can play this shit.
Steven Max says, I think Evil Within games are better than the main series RE games that have been coming out since Shinji left. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, look, the modern RE stuff might not be for everybody. I think there's fans that play it all. I think there's casual fans that just got into it from RE7 during the scare cam era of horror that was going on with streaming. You had your Slender Man, you had your Amnesia, RE7. Yeah, I know, right? So you have people that will just play them, and then you have people that just play the remakes, and that's about it. Some people walked away a long time ago, so there's people that stopped after 4 original.
I don't understand that, man.
They stopped before RE even turned 10 years old. They stopped at 9 years. They said, nope, we'll stop there. It's like, all right. I mean, you missed out on a lot of good shit, but it's all good. Like Perry said, the original's always there, right? So even if you don't like it, the original's on your shelf.
That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Everyone gets butthurt
1,000,000 times over. So it's like, if I want to play whatever title of RE, I'm sure I can play it and it's going to be there for me. So, that's why I just don't take it too hard. And also don't take these leaks or anything you guys read online to heart because a lot of them are fake and there's no weight to them until Capcom actually says something. Let's just figure it out. You know what I mean? So.
I think I got this all straightened out here. Let me see real quick. Oh, yeah. All right. I think I got the Sonic game. I'll test it when I'm done here. All right. Any other questions in the chat here? All righty. I think we're going to roll. I want to thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. Shout out again to RWK88 for the $5 super chat. Always appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy.
And what time you go on live tomorrow, Anthony?
Tomorrow I have it set for, I think I have it set for 2 p.m. Eastern.
All right, good. So you're doing what? Resident Evil? You're doing Code Veronica? Did he freeze?
I think he froze.
Am I losing internet connection now, or is this thing slow?
Now you're good.
Okay. I was like, I know it's pouring outside, but hopefully
You're doing Code Veronica, right? 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow?
Veronica, 2 p.m. I'm playing the PlayStation version to get all the trophies. I did it for the 360. Now I'm doing it for the PlayStation. Silent Hill will probably return this weekend as well for Part 3. Silent Hill 4 Part 3, that is, not Silent Hill 3. So I might do that on Saturday for a little bit. So, yeah, that's where we're at with that, and it'll be fun. So
Mental said something about folks a while back. I forgot what he said. I was going to read it, and I totally forgot. All right, Mental, take care, buddy. We will catch you later. Man. Everyone. Oh, yeah, the ice cream party at RWK's. Oh, man. He's not going to be happy with that. All right. I want to thank you all for watching. Everyone, take care. Stay safe. Have a good one. And we will see you next week. So
sounds good, guys.
Peace. No cheap pop on Monday because I didn't know I was going to Raw. So maybe we'll do a cheap pop next week. Maybe a Thursday or something. I will find out. Maybe we'll do it on Monday. I'll see if the guys are available on Monday. So, all right, guys, take care. Not Monday. Jesus Christ, they're not available Monday because I'm going to Raw Monday. Maybe we'll do it on a Thursday or something. I'll figure it out. I'll talk to these guys. So, all right, everyone, take care. It was about wrestling and Xbox. So there you go, folks. All right. I'll catch you later. Mental, take care, buddy. Great show the other night. Hope you come back to Gaming After Dark. It was fun.